Hello, everybody, and welcome to another very exciting edition of Nat20Hot. As you can see, we are all back in our respective homes. We had a grand old time tearing up the
I've
city
been
of
here
New
the
Orleans.
whole time.
Yeah, he never left. What? We had a grand old time in New Orleans where nobody contributed more than $500 to get to meet us in person, and I still feel like I left making so many new friends. Um, I left my heart in
How
that
many of
city.
those will we never see again? Many.
All of them. Um,
Oh, Katie Rose.
I made
You're
so many
Katie
contributions to
Rose!
random
Katie
bands.
Rose, guest star with us.
Katie Rose.
She
Um,
probably
She
would.
knew about D&D.
She did know about D&D. Also, shout out to those guys at the parade next to us who are now friends with some of us on Discord. And
Yeah,
we'll
man.
never talk to them again.
Shout out to that baby that Steph kept giving stuff to. And
Yeah!
Chris.
Shout out to
What?
Connor, what is it?
Aiden
Connor
and Harry.
and who?
Harry?
No, it was ABC.
I just swore
Connor.
one was named
Brian.
Andy.
Brian.
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 There
As
were
Aiden.
babies?
There were
Connor
babies.
They were
Andy.
toddlers.
Connor, Andy, and
Andy.
Brian. They weren't
Andy.
babies.
Yeah.
I think
This is news.
Andy was
I want to say like 9, 6, and
like
2.
6.
Yeah.
Something
If
like
you
that.
guys
He
are
was oldest,
listening,
but he was the
I
shyest.
stole a spiky ball from under your stroller that I didn't know was yours and gave it to somebody on a ladder behind
Yeah,
us.
and I heard the mom go,
It's
"Oh,
fine.
someone just stole our ball," and I
Oh
I
no.
apologized for you. Don't worry.
Huge oof.
Hey,
Also,
but we
big
gave them so
We
much
gave them
stuff.
so much stuff. There was no reason to
Oh,
feel
they were
bad.
so cute.
I've been racked with guilt about that for weeks, even though
It's
they
all
were
good. We
Not
gave we.
racked with guilt like Chris was when he threw that football at that cheerleader.
I did throw a football at a cheerleader unintentionally, um, and nobody can
Straight to the dome.
confirm that I threw it.
I can.
I
I watched all of it happen.
we know Steph would rat you out for murder. What's going to
That's
stop her
true.
from ratting you out from dunking somebody on the head?
Yeah, it's
I'm
very
gonna
true.
die if I keep this to myself.
During our in-person sessions, our group made many advancements in their adventures, and you can catch the recordings of those adventures on YouTube at youtube.com/at sign Nat20Hot. But for now, how about a quick recap? Because after retrieving the Spelljammer from the cloying waters of the Misthold Swamp, our group returned to the Ebon Lake Crossing and managed to welcome dozens of refugees from Trowood, albeit against perhaps the better wishes of Willem and Dunk. Elsewhere, the group got together to talk behind the backs of Clarissa and Dunk, and Clarissa and Dunk got together to talk behind the backs of the rest of the group. While everyone eventually went off for a quick 20-minute in and out adventure back to Old Hallow into the Undercity, and they actually did it in 20 minutes. And they were able to go in, retrieve the pylons, and go back to the Ebon Lake Crossing to make their final plan to fight Eli Goy. All the while, the party and the refugees that had made camp at the Ebon Lake Crossing worked to assemble the Rift Gate per Randy's instructions. But Goy found their way back into Dunk's mind, and by extension, Branwen's mind, learning the location and sending droves upon droves of their minions to put the party to an end once and for all. If not for masterful management of the gateway between the Fae and the material planes and well-timed firestorms from Randy, they may have been overrun. But unfortunately, all this meant that the gang needed to act fast. They could no longer wait for Goy. Goys will be Goys, and they were coming for them. As the Spelljammer lifted the Rift Gate across the Yusan countryside and toward the fallen city of Trowood, bonds were tested and cemented. Randy and Willem challenged Dunk on his relationship with Clarissa, who continues to challenge the group, and they took that criticism with grace. Randy blessed Willem as he became a man, and not long after, he ordained the marriage of Bramlin and Cena until death do them part. Or would it come sooner than they expected? Oh, cute. As the Spelljammer neared Trowood, the group split up, some venturing into the sewers to draw Goy out, and others to lay pylons, and after seeing them in action, ideally retrieve them later on. Serafel laid the final pylon, but lost her helmet in the process. Weary from constantly fighting, she advised her new protege, Willem, that sometimes the hardest battle is knowing when to stop fighting. But she couldn't yet. As Randy and company succeeded in drawing Goy to the surface, their unfathomable form consuming the city, ripping a gaping tear in the earth and pulling stars from the sky and leaving nothing in its wake. The battle raged on, with Goy summoning new minions and attempting to purge the group from this very reality. And just when the battle seemed to be turning in the wrong direction, Valerian arrived, and Seraphel joined the fray in her true form, a gargantuan black dragon. Finally, dragons in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Yeah.
As Randy laid the final pylon, he retreated, kind of accidentally, he got sucked into Goy. He retreated to the Spelljammer and opened the gateway, with unfortunately Seraphel sacrificing herself to see that it was closed and driving Goy from this world forever. The group retreated back to the Evan Lake crossing in silence. Some tears were shed. And that is where we find ourselves. As the Spelljammer nears crossing, still tattered and torn from the battle that raged there just a few hours prior. The sun rising on a grateful but silent morning.
What do we do?
Where are we at?
You're still
We're
on the
back at
Spelljammer, having just arrived back at the Evan Lake crossing.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is just kind of like get off the boat and then lay on the ground and do nothing.
I will make sure everybody gets off the boat okay. And does anyone need healing? A little tap.
I'd say in the time it takes for you to journey,
Yeah.
you all could have taken a long rest.
I know, but I'm still making sure everybody gets off the boat okay. Everyone good? In one piece?
Yeah.
Okay. How about we just talk in the morning?
Yeah. Is Valerian with us?
Valerian is not. Valerian stayed behind in Trove.
Okay.
But yeah, it is technically dawn, just based on when you all fought. But you can theoretically sleep the day away, and then some, if you'd care to.
I'm gonna. Well, yeah. What is everybody doing?
Um, just chilling, I guess. I don't know, or like not exactly chilling, but commiserating in.
How about scramble?
Yeah, Randy lays on the ground for like an hour and then gets up and just kind of goes, okay, and then he goes and makes scramble.
I've definitely started making just a shitload of coffee.
Yeah.
Willem is just gonna go sit by the Evan Lake, or I guess the confluence of two rivers where the Evan Lake would be.
Yes.
Hey, Willem, I could bring you over to the other side just so you could sit by like the lake part. It's a lot more angsty.
No, this is okay. People need you here. I just gotta work through some stuff.
Do you want someone to hang out with you?
Not right now, but thank you.
Okay.
Maybe later.
I'll go continue to make coffee.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
But I'll bring
hang out
I'll
with,
bring Willem out a cup at some point.
I mean, hang out with Clarissa and kind of update her on what's happened because she was driving the boat.
She's spatially aware of the fight that occurred, but yeah.
She has spatial awareness. That's such a big milestone.
Yes.
I hate when people don't have spatial awareness. It's one of the things I hate the most.
Okay.
Steph, hates infants.
No, I'm talking specifically if
About
you're at
babies, we know.
no, babies are
At
cute.
adults without
If
spatial
you're at a
awareness.
mall, if you're at a mall and there's adults without spatial awareness, I don't like malls.
Okay, I say again.
Sorry.
That's okay. The morning passes slowly. You all you try to come to grips with the everything you just witnessed. You try to force down fights, visions of the fight, thoughts of the fight, just trying to keep it out of sight and out of mind. And as you kind of pull on threads in your mind of what occurred, you try not to think about Goy, knowing you'll need to go to Eldrin and figure something out in the not so distant future. You're painfully conscious of the fact that like the mere thought of Goy is a threat. And you just find that time passes very slowly. Your first For the first time in months you have nothing to do, no world to save, no person or thing to chase down, and you feel pain and aches and sorrow and an emptiness where previously you had just been so caught up in everything around you. Like Brian, when you're working your way through the kitchen and making the coffee, and you lift your arm up and it just feels dead weight and sore. All the things that adrenaline and your honestly the edge of fear that you all stood on just pushed to the edges of your mind, forced yourself not to think about. And for the first time, you can feel just how weary and battered you all are, mentally, physically.
I finish up the scramble as I'm kind of just chilling in the kitchen with, I guess, just Branwyn, unless Cena is also there.
Cena is there, but she is lounging kind of quietly, like like head against the wall. It kind of looks like she's sleeping.
I put a blanket over her.
And I kind of like just picks up a bunch of plates, and I hand two to Branwyn. And I go, "Can you bring one of those out to Willem?"
Yeah.
And then I'll take one, kind of place it in front of Cena. Even if she's sleeping, I'll just kind of like I like start to nudge her, and I'm like, just let her sleep. I just put this scramble in front of her, and then I'll take two more plates and try to find Dunk and Clarissa.
Yeah, Dunk, I'll say that you
Oh,
guys are kind of
yeah,
hanging out
yeah,
by the
we're
keep, but by the water, away from Willem.
yeah. Oh, hey Randy.
Hey, I thought maybe some sense of normalcy might be nice, and I hand them both a plate of scramble.
Yeah, man, thanks. Um, how are you doing?
You know, I'm good. I'm really good. Better than I ever have been. How
That's
are you?
surprising, given everything.
Uh, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just I don't know. I guess it's sort of I didn't really think we'd get here. And now that it's done, it's like, what now? Like, do I just eat scramble?
Yeah, man. Just eat scramble.
That'll work for me. Um, but like, what's next for you?
Oh yeah. Well, I gotta still do like I gotta kill divinity, but that can wait a couple days at least.
What?
Um.
Actually, I don't
Oh,
really care.
that's cool.
No, I'm sorry. I
Uh,
do. I do. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to care.
No, I do. Tell me more of all like cliff notes.
Um,
The notes you would read me if I was falling off of a cliff, because I need to hear them fast.
yeah. No more gods, please.
Please. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of them all. So,
What do you have
uh,
against them exactly?
they just don't really get it.
How would you know?
How would I?
All of our problems are like because of gods.
How would I know? um, yeah. No. Oh, I guess yeah. You haven't really been in the loop on this. Yeah. So I, Adara and I were real tight for a little while. But we don't really talk anymore. Kind of, she
Yeah,
got
I mean,
mad
like,
when I
you're
said
a
that.
cleric, but do gods
Yeah.
usually, like, talk to their clerics that much? I thought it was all kind of like they work in mysterious ways and all that.
No, I was kind of like a Seraphel, but like for like a new generation, like that scroll Degrassi.
Um, so you also died? Like,
Oh, big time.
Oh
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
died.
so
Yeah.
then
It was
she
bad.
might come back.
Well, I didn't get sucked into, nothingness, so that's a little different. I just got my wings torn off and then smited, which is that's pretty easy to come back from. But as far as I can tell, Seraphel is right fucked.
I mean, she's
In
like,
the most respectful way possible.
Yeah. No, people don't usually tend to come back from that.
What's next for you, Dunk? What are you gonna end up doing, do you think?
honestly, I hadn't really thought about it. It was always just like focused on like doing the thing and saving the world, and now the world is, I guess, saved. I don't know. I mean,
Now we can go anywhere.
it's just always something else that's gonna fuck it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think now we just kind of chill.
I think Doug and I are going to
But
travel.
yeah, I think we're gonna go see the plains.
We have a ship. We don't have to worry about the tree when there's a ship.
That's true. That sounds good. Sounds insightful. For sure. Sounds like a good way to spend the rest of your life.
Yeah, figure out, get your whole tower fixed and
Yes, we have to fix my tower.
Um, Dunk, have you ever thought about going back to your like to Borgen's band?
Ooh,
Oh shit. Um, you you kind of had like a a family-ish like before us. Um, I think that Eligoy might have taken it away from you, at least like the memories. But um, I don't know. You guys seem pretty tight. Borgen's still around somewhere. If you don't remember him, I don't know. Might be an okay way to kind of. I don't know. Maybe that's dumb if you don't remember him. Doesn't matter. But
I mean,
um, he seemed like he was important to you when we met him.
yeah. Well, I don't know. If you hadn't reached out to me yet, then fuck him, I guess. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
I know, Krista, you've got a thing about parents not wanting you either, so fuck them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what was that name you said?
Organ?
That's what I named my sword. Which I'm still like feeling really shitty that is probably lost inside Illinois somewhere,
Well,
wherever
it's
they went.
probably just kind of down there. We could probably get it back if you wanted.
Maybe that'll be the first trip we take.
Yeah, man, that sounds great.
Well, um, yeah, I mean, I guess there's always, time for that after a nice little snooze. Nothing before.
For sure.
Maybe some other things.
Yeah, are
Maybe
you
it's-
are you propositioning sex to dunk in front of me?
It's less fun when you call attention to it, but yeah, I was.
Yeah, you guys have fun. I turn around and leave.
Bye, Randy.
See you,
Bye, dunk.
Randy.
I say as I like start.
You didn't even eat the scramble yet.
No, we ate it all
Oh wait, that's
immediately.
part of it.
Yeah. We have
That's right.
plans for that scramble.
He did. Oh god. What are the rest of you? Actually, Willem.
I'm bringing eggies to Sad Willem.
What are you up to?
Willem.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My computer is frozen for some reason.
Oh.
But I can still hear you.
You look and
You're
sound
coming
great.
in
Yeah, you're
completely
coming in just fine,
Yeah.
and we see your camera too. So
Yeah.
You see me moving around?
Not even
Yeah.
like all messed up like a robot or anything.
yeah, no, it's
Oh.
just normal.
Just
no,
Maybe it's just your
robot.
monitor.
I hit it with the Control Alt Delete and we got back here.
Great.
Hey,
What am I doing?
I'm bringing you eggies because you're sad.
Yeah, I'm being incredibly depressed.
Oh, okay.
But eggs might make it better.
Hey, Sad Willem, here's eggs.
Thanks. Remarkably okay, Branwyn. I mean, seemingly.
I mean, I just got married. I'm still riding that high.
Yeah. I just feel like the only person who ever really believed in me died, so
I mean, I think we all believed in you.
Yes, you did. And it was wrong of me to say that, but not the way that she did. I feel like you all have always seen me for what I am, and you have rightfully called me out on that. But she saw me, I think, for what I could be, and it just felt different. I don't know.
I mean, well, that still exists, though.
Does it?
Well, yeah, because if she believed that there was some part of you, some version of you out there that you wanted to be, that means that, I mean, it's out there somewhere.
I guess so. It just felt a lot closer when she was here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you deal with just soul-racking depression at all times? Because I'm going to be so real with you right now, like I know I'm playing this off like it's a joke, but I don't think, I mean, the last time I was this sad was when, the whole, I'm going to bring it up, the whole parents thing.
I mean, you just kind of get used to it. Like, good things are still good. The scramble's still good.
I'll take a little forkful of scramble and go. Yep, that's Randy's scramble. It's pretty good. You're right. There are still good things. That's just hard to necessarily see them right now.
Well, yeah, you're still staring straight at the big bad thing.
Yeah, gotta stare at it some more before this is all done.
Why don't you, I don't know, make sure that even though there's the big sad thing, that there's also some nice happy things. Like scrambled.
The sunrise looks nice this morning.
It's a really picturesque lake and also confluence of rivers at the same time.
Just hydrologically fascinating.
Do you want me to go grab you like a fishing pole?
Why?
I don't know. You seem like you could take up fishing.
I mean, sure. I've casted a rod a few times.
I'll go get him a fishing pole.
Which one?
I'll get him the one that Serapha was using.
That's so cute.
Me, Steph, forgot that until I saw it in the chat.
I thought that's why you're
Really?
bringing it up.
Yeah.
As soon as you said that, I was like, "Oh, that was so
It
good."
was meant to be. It was meant to be. Yeah, I bring Willem a fishing pole. Branwen remembered that somehow. I don't think she knew that actually. I think that's actually completely a happy coincidence.
No,
No, she
Seraphiel
told me
literally
pregnant.
told you, and you went and made her a
Yeah.
fishing rod,
I
and
was
that.
full of bugs.
Yeah, but still. This was before you were full of bugs.
I think you were
I had a
just
lot.
like channeling Branwen. I think you were
I think
just
I was
possessed
T-Chan.
for a
Steph,
minute.
you just knew.
You just
Yeah.
knew.
I just knew. Yeah,
Don't ruin
you're
me.
gonna take up fishing.
Bran
Yeah.
was in control there.
Yeah. So I bring Willem a fishing rod. And then I will go back inside and then make sure that Cena's not sleeping against a wall. Make
She
sure she's
is.
somewhere nice and comfy.
So when you walk in, she's like she's like given up on the pretending to be asleep and has fully fallen asleep. Um, However, like as you shut the door, she's I need to talk to Willem. Are you
Oh,
okay?
okay.
Are you okay? Are you doing okay?
What?
Are you,
Like,
you're doing okay?
are you okay?
I'm great. I'm yeah. I mean, all things considered, I'm alive. We made it. We did it.
I mean, for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit me in about like a couple of hours after I wake up from a trance, and I'm just gonna completely crash.
We're all still here. And all things considered, we did it. And like, I want you to know that I'm sorry. I gave you such a hard time for everything. And I was right.
Wait, what did you give me a hard time for?
She kind of looks off and her vision, like, just like looks beyond you. You think you can kind of see something of the formation of a tear. But we needed her, and right. And I'm sorry for giving you such a hard time about her.
No, multiple things can be right at the same time.
Well, I know. You were wrong not to talk to me about it. I understand you
Okay,
could,
that's very correct.
but I understand you couldn't. But through it all, you've always been trying to find the best path forward for everybody.
I mean, but still, you weren't wrong at all. She
I thought we could do it alone. And I was wrong about that. And I was wrong about something else. I was wrong to think that you didn't need to fix everything. Brandon, we wouldn't be here without you. Through it all, despite every abject failure that you dealt with, you kept getting up. And you kept saying that, I'll do it again. Just like you did with me. And I don't know why, after all that, I couldn't see that you always had everyone's best interests at heart. And that's all to say that I'm really glad I get to call you my wife. And I'm glad that my wife is always right.
I mean, my wife is also always right.
She's
Two
gonna
things can be right at the same time.
she's gonna hug you.
I'm gonna kiss her.
Yeah. It
Wait,
goes
shit, we forgot. We gotta bring Willem these fucking fishing poles.
it goes on. Oh, she's like, yeah. I'll go check on him. I wanted to talk to him anyway.
I can do that later, it's fine. He's
I
being sad. He won't notice.
no, I want to check on him.
Do you want me to come with, or do you want it to be
I got
a
it.
smaller thing?
I got it.
Alright, here's fishing pole.
Thank you.
Can I pass Cena as I'm like walking back?
Sure.
Will
Yeah,
I'm
never
you,
get this fucking fishing pole.
you see her exit the tower, fishing pole in hand, as you're coming back from Duncan Clarissa.
Oh, you're gonna are you a fisher woman now?
No, it's for Willem.
Oh, sure. That guy's got a fisherman's face. I think that's good for him. No, that makes a lot of sense. Hey, don't go over there. Dunk and Clarissa are just like boning, like big time. I don't know. There's like not much to like. Just avoid that area. Cool. And I keep walking in.
She just kind of shakes, moves on, and heads over to you, Willem. Um, and she very quietly approaches. I'll have you make a perception check to see if you notice her.
I am laying on my belly near the edge of the river, like
You're having tummy
hanging my
time?
head over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having tummy time and I'm
Mm.
watching fish and just staring at them very intently, like some sort of kitty. I perceive 9.
Yeah, you don't really notice as she approaches. Her footsteps are as silent as they always are. But she will kind of like crack a piece of bark on the tree to alert you to her presence.
I
Hey,
will get up and like
no,
dust my shirt off.
don't don't worry about it. Hey,
Hi.
uh,
What's up?
Brandon said that you were looking for this. She will hand you the
Oh,
fishing pole.
um, thank you. Haven't used one of these in a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how to do it?
We'll see. I don't know. I think we gotta find worms.
Uh, yeah, there's plenty in the dirt. It's but just remember it's in the wrist. Don't try to force it. Just flick, and it'll go where you want it to go.
You remember the same thing, married lady.
Don't ruin this.
Sorry. It's just like a bad habit. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna look for worms.
You
And we'll start poking around in the dirt.
you pass the few
There's got to be
moments.
cheese. There's some little cheese that she could bring.
She does not. However, you do pass like several minutes in silence until you kind of like you're just pawing around in the dirt and the mud, and then you see her kind of small foot like boots like in your peripheral as she stands over you and kind of a very dirty hand like extends like with like seven worms all kind of writhing around in them.
Oh, you're a good worm finder. Thank you.
And she hands them off to you.
I, Nolan, want to say something so bad, but I will not. Ironic given the circumstances. She's a lesbian. Okay, moving on.
I know it feels like the world should stop. Like everything should just pause so that you can catch your breath. It's not going to. And that's really fucking cruel. It's not going to get smaller or really easier, but you don't have to carry it alone. And you just get stronger. And if there's anyone that's going to get stronger, it's you. I promise one day when you think of her, it's not just going to be pain. It'll be the way they believed in you. That part never leaves. She had a way. Even at my worst, I felt like I could do anything when she told me I could.
She, I think, in some ways, was able to see the best in all of us in ways not even we could see in each other. Maybe that's what being alive for thousands of years will do to you. I don't know. Um, but thank you, Cena. That actually does make me feel a little better. There's one thing I can't get over. Two two things really. I just keep thinking about we're the only ones who are going to know what she did. And then we're going to have to forget. She dedicated her whole life to try to make this world better than it was, which is yeah, hell, I guess what I am supposed to do. And she did, and nobody is going to know. And that just feels so, so wrong. Because I know we have to, but I don't want to forget what happened here.
The grief is proof that she mattered. She still does. Whether we remember it or not. The fact that we're all here. The fact that there will be people after us. Sometimes it's not the memory, it's the act. But yeah.
My lips just gonna start quivering a little bit, and then I'm gonna give Cena a hug.
She, tenses up a little bit at first and then leans into it and gives you a nice warm hug.
Yeah. And I'll sort of wipe my eyes off a little bit and be like, I'm sorry about the joke earlier. I really am happy for you and Brandon.
If you weren't joking, I wouldn't think it was you. Honestly, it makes me know that you're going to be okay. And you will be okay.
It's going to be okay.
And if she saw something in you, that part of you's not gone. And you'll be that way with or without them. And you'll be that way because you always could be. Listen, I have a lot of feelings about her. You're capable of everything she thought you would be.
I'm just gonna look Cena in the eyes and put my hand on her shoulder and say, you're capable of more.
Just gonna kind of just nod and leave on that note. And just have fun fishing. Unless there's anything that anyone would like to do for the rest of the day, I'll say that we can allow some time to pass.
For the
Okay.
record, Branwyn does absolutely crash out after a scary nightmare. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
As night falls, many of you kind of retire to bedrolls and beds and fall wherever you may, no longer needing to care about where you lay your head to rest, no dreams to pierce your mind during the slumber, and you just let night come and fall and sleep overtake you. And a few days do pass, many of them almost uncomfortable and awkward, where despite the bonds you all share, you don't quite know how to be around one another when there is no next thing to do. You find that Randy strays off into the woods many times each day, coming back late at night, Dunk and Clarissa venturing off for hours on end, Willem retiring to the lakeside and fishing each day.
We have so much fish.
So much fish. It starts slow at first, but it picks up for sure. Until
He's
finally,
catching and releasing.
yes, until finally, Branwyn, you feel a presence on the other side of the Evan Lake.
Oh
That
shit.
of the frantic energy of your sister and father.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, fuck. Okay, I absolutely sent word that we were okay.
Right.
For
Well, that's
sure.
why they're kind of frantic in the sense that, like, why haven't they seen you yet?
Yeah, okay. I'll just slurp on over.
Are you sure they're asking to come over? They are asking to be passed over.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
slurp them on over.
Basically, like as Clarissa like she's like falling into you and just like wraps her arm around you and like pulls you in
Colette,
super
not
close.
Clarissa. I
Yeah,
know
sorry.
Clarissa ain't doing that.
Colette, you are right. Sorry. And Colette pulls you in like very close, and just like wet and drenched, but then like panting and like really excited. It's just, and then she like grabs me. She goes, "Oh my god, are you all still in
Ow,
there?" And she like
ow.
opens up. Yes, like can like what do you see? What do you see?
You're making my eyes extremely dry by doing that. I
I'm
don't like
sorry. I'm
it.
sorry. I'm 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 just so. Why didn't you come see us right away? You saved the world. Your dad kind of grabs you like big arm and like just kind of noogies you a little bit. Foxy, I knew you got the makings of greatness in you. Didn't I tell
See,
you?
he wasn't worried.
Oh, I was not worried. Yeah, that's right. And Colette kind of like cocks her head and just goes, "He cried every day for the last 3 weeks."
You should have told me that.
Until it's
Wait,
emasculating
no,
for
it's
a
been
man
like a
to
day
cry.
and a half for you.
That's right. It's been 3.5. You're right. You're right. Sorry. I always get the time mixed up.
It's been like 3 hours, honestly, actually.
It's been a day and a half. A day and a half.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
He's a
Okay,
worried
yeah,
daddy. Be nice.
sorry.
You're gonna
My kid
insult your
doesn't
old
care.
man for being worried about his own daughter.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Ooh, yeah. Okay, here. I'll everyone's okay. My everyone's okay.
Everyone made it?
Well, okay, no. I said everyone's okay, and then I didn't know how to backtrack without making it really, really awkward.
What happened?
Seraphil's went down with it.
That's true. Colette kind of leans away. The one you kind of wanted to kill?
No, 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 no. We didn't want to kill her.
In Hylasera, you were kind of talking about that.
Okay, it was a lot of okay. Time passes much slower over where you guys are. A lot of things change.
I feel bad. No, I'm sorry. I do feel bad. But it feels.
No, we did really want to kill her for a good solid while.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Foxy. It's a damn shame.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Hits me every now and then, but
Yeah.
keeping it together.
Yeah, grief sticks with you.
There is something that I probably should tell you, which is
What?
quite important.
What happened to you?
And I probably should have told you earlier, but mm. So I kind of got married.
Before Seabass can even like fully react, Colette just full on shoves you, and I'll have you make a
We're just
strength.
in the lake. Actually, no, we're
Strength.
not in the lake. I'm on top of the lake.
Well, make a strength saving throw.
Oh shit, am I gonna go in the lake? Strength saving throw? That's a solid 6, boy.
Well, Colette rolled an 18. She is pissed. So she shoves you, and you literally
Mm.
like ricochet off of the
Oh,
river.
that,
Uh,
that fucking hurt.
she's you bitch. What? Oh my god! Is it like? Is it the? Shut up! The one I stabbed? Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, you know her name. Say her
Okay, I'm
name.
sorry. It's Cena. Yes.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Of course I know Cena. That's so
You better be fucking
fun.
kidding. So,
Brain black.
yeah.
Oh, Foxy, I'm so happy for you. You found
So
someone
I
that
think we
puts the
might
joy of gods in your eye. I love it.
stop. You're making me blush. I think I think at some point we should have like a fun party.
Was the first wedding not fun? Tell me everything.
Well, the first wedding was on the deck of a ship, and it fully wasn't my
That
idea.
sounds so fun. You're saying we need to have an even more fun? Was it like after you won,
Yeah.
you're just like basking in the glory of everything, so you like decided to spend the rest of your lives together?
No. It happened before the battle. It was kind of a
Also, like super dark and depressing, like we might die.
little. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
okay. We should definitely do a fun one.
So yeah. So I think we should have a kind of fun time.
Okay. I'm waiting for the most important question of all.
You can be my maid of honor.
I can be. Where's the question?
You want to be my maid of honor?
Oh my god!
Jeez.
We should go to Athos. That place isn't. That's like one of the few cities that the Earl King didn't invade, so it's like still really cute there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna talk to Cena about this because I don't know if how much of a crazy fun party she wants to
Does she
have.
have a bachelorette party too?
There was no party happening.
Why not?
Well, no,
I
no
mean,
party
I
happened
mean,
yet,
not a
but she can
bachelorette
also
party.
have
I mean,
one. She can have
a fairy fest. That's what they call them in the Feywild. Before you get married, you have a fairy fest and a fawn
Okay.
fest.
Do I get to come to the fairy fest?
Yes, it's your fairy fest, and then she also has a fairy fest. Assuming
Do
she.
I get to go to hers?
No, that's weird. You shouldn't see her before the wedding. But I guess you're already
I want
kind
to
of
go to
married,
hers.
so it's kind of like normal.
We already are married, so we
We'll
can just have
talk.
we can pregame the wedding
We'll
and then
talk.
have
We'll
the
figure it.
party after the
Leave
wedding.
leave everything to me.
Okay, I need to go run and tell her that you know this really quick so she doesn't get alarmed.
Sister,
I'm
I
gonna go scamper off and tell Cena that my family's about to accost her.
what are the rest of you doing?
There is one other talk that I want to have, but I will let someone else go first, just to space it out.
Okay.
I'd like to try to cast Commune.
Okay. Are you doing
In the woods.
so in the woods alone on one of your walks?
Yeah, kind of like I've been doing, just laying down on the ground and getting real jiggy with it. The
Okay.
ground, that is.
Okay. As you lay in the dirt, you feel the worms beneath your feet. And you're like, man, it would be so easy to find these. And as you're laying there, you find for the first time in the couple days that you've been attempting to go out and doing this, you are no longer met with silence. And as you commune, white smoke trickles out from the tree
What the fuck?
around you.
Oh, Jesus.
And as the smoke materializes around you, a familiar voice rings out. Randy, it would appear you were able to feed two birds with one stone. Rid the world of Seraphel and rid the world of Goy. I suspect you did not do this in mine. And she will kind of like a smoke finger, like a smoky finger and hand kind of caresses your face as the form of Adara passes around you.
I'm just seeing like smoke right now.
In the form of Adara.
Okay. Um. Well, one was on purpose, the other one wasn't,
You seem quite
and I
content with that outcome.
it was an outcome.
Mm.
It could have gone better, but it also could have gone way worse. So, kind of wish, Serapho was still around, but here we are.
Yes, here we
And
are.
no, I did it by my name and the name of all of us.
Mm. But you still accomplished something that I had thought you would be incapable of, and so I've come in all my good graces to extend warm wishes to you and your companions on such a job well done. And as a gift for your fine efforts, I offer you the answers to your questions 3. That is the context medium, right? 3 questions.
Oh yeah, I guess it is. I forgot about that. uh, to be honest, I was just kind of
Hoping for
using this,
someone else.
mostly just seeing if Azaleus was full of shit when they were talking about like also disappearing when Eli Goy disappeared, but kind of seems like that's the case. Okay, actually, question number 1: why the hell are you back?
I have heard your many calls. I have seen the deepest corners of your mind, friend. I know what you see. And I assume that you would not dare threaten our rule again and be so brazen as to put your life and the lives of your friends at risk after all you accomplish. It was such a nice
Question.
ceremony.
What do you mean by that?
Just very well done. Very well.
I don't think I can be a cleric anymore.
You seemed to do just
I
fine
think
without your abilities previously. Tapping into the will of another. Very interesting. I've never seen someone change belief quite so much as you. Perhaps that is your very nature, Randy. It was never about us or you. It was always about everyone. Never.
that's pretty much it. Yeah, you kind of got it. Um,
And where would everyone be without us?
in a much better position, as it would seem.
Well,
I know our last meeting didn't quite go as I would have hoped,
it worked out
or
for
I
me,
suppose did
though
it because
the
you killed me and I immediately came back.
only because you couldn't
How
take care of
scared
what
are you?
only because you couldn't take care of what I had asked for you so many times. Scared? I'm not scared of you. I can deal with you all the same once again. But I figured with this new lease on life, you might actually want to use it wisely.
You should be scared.
The smoke starts to kind of wrap around you and push you closer to the nearby tree. What do I have to be afraid of?
Kill me again. Do it. I'll come back somehow. I always fucking do. I don't know what's going on with us, but we're unkillable.
Yeah, so it would seem you and your companions are persistent. The Valley of Death does not have its grasp that it once did. What's your final question, Randy?
Are you ready?
To watch you fail. Yes.
You've been watching me fail for a long time. Look at me now.
You have no idea what you're asking for. You've just gotten your life back, your world back. Do you really want everything you fought for to disappear? We can always start again.
I'll see you soon, I guess. We'll find out.
The smoke begins to fade, waft away, and leave a small burning sensation at the back of your throat.
Okay.
Oh my god, she gave you mono.
Oh, yeah, what is investigate the small burning sensation? What the
It's just
hell?
like when you breathe in too much smoke. You're like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I am gonna like reinvigorated, start marching right back to fucking camp. I'm gonna find Branwyn
you
and Cena.
you march into camp as Bramwyn has kind of like her arm around Cena, and Seabass is just like patting his heart a little bit from afar as Colette like shakes the two of them, like totally dominating the conversation, just like babbling away about all the things that she wants to do.
We gotta do your wedding again. First time we gotta get rid of that one. That one was fucked up. And it was in the name of Adara. I don't want that shit. You guys don't deserve
It
that.
was?
We're doing it again.
What?
My bad. I thought it was under the name of, I don't know. My bad. We're getting rid of that.
Wait, so
I
are we annulled now?
can I oh jeez.
What's happening?
I can I wait, how do I Oh no, they have to be widowed. We have to kill you, Branwyn.
What?
You'll come back to life, right?
Wait, what?
Wait a
You'll
second.
come
Wait a
back to
second.
life if you die.
Why don't we just do another ceremony?
No, it doesn't work like that. I can't do another ceremony unless one of you dies. Branwyn, you can die whenever you want, right? You'll come back.
We're not
I would
killing.
rather you killed this.
We're not killing my wife.
No,
And
no, 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 no. We're not killing her. She's gonna come back. She's unkillable. The unkillable Branwyn. I've been calling her that.
right, but why? I'm sorry. Like, why can't we just like do a fake ceremony again? Like, what's the big deal?
Uh, I would like it.
I would really like not to kill Bramwood.
You don't have to kill me.
You're married in Adara's name right now,
Oh,
and
I hate that for us.
I don't like
What
that.
makes you say that?
I just talked to her in the woods. Yeah,
What?
yeah. I didn't think it'd happen either.
She's still a crazy bitch.
Yeah, she came up to me and like talked to me. I don't know. She's not in a good mood. But you know what's new. But she said, "Oh, great ceremony, so wonderful," and it doesn't sit well with me. I think we got to kill Branwyn.
Why don't you and I talk about this, Randy? Alone from everybody else.
Okay, that's that's fair. I don't mean to keep suggesting that we kill your wife. But okay, yeah, no, let's
Actually,
talk.
you know
That's
what? You know
fine.
what? Talk to Bramwyn. And because Colette, like, immediately as like Bramwyn's about to be taken away, goes, like, I'll stay here and plan the second wedding with my lovely family in law. Um, and why don't you two go talk?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Look, man, Cena doesn't have to know that you died. We can kill you real quick and come back.
Oh, I'm all about her. Oh no, I'm gonna have to tell. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her, and she's gonna be really mad
It
about it.
it will be a fake wedding. If we do this, if we kill you,
Okay,
it will be a real
Willem was
wedding, and we'll
definitely within earshot of all of this. Stop pointing at your face.
the
Okay,
way
real
that the
wedding.
guy the way that the spell ceremony works is that you guys are married under
Yeah.
whatever god that I worship. Didn't think it was Adara anymore.
And
I
we got
kind
the
of thought
tax
that.
benefits for +2 AC, which
Right.
is a
Yes.
nonsense phrase that I'm saying out loud, but it makes sense in my core.
I thought that was like a temporary. I don't know. I thought that we were done. I thought that I was kind of channeling Azaleus's power, chaos wedding, that would have been way cooler, right? But no, I guess Adara was witnessing it, and she's all up in that business, and I don't feel right about that. I don't know how you feel.
That also feels bad because she tried to kill me that one time. Well, didn't
Yeah,
try to kill me. She
she
just kind of
did,
casually almost killed me.
and she
And I didn't
did
really
kill
like that.
me.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
So I guess it is up to you. But I would like to kill you.
I will say that at this point, Willem has heard this conversation and does join in.
What's Dunk doing?
I mean, I'm listening. So
Fucking.
Wait, he
we.
heard the initial outburst, at least.
Yeah, I'd say the gang gets back
Oh yeah.
together, but Cena, Seabass, and Colette are off planning things.
I walk up still like tucking my shirt, like zipping
She-
up, like. So we kill him, Bramlin?
She's gotta.
Dude, did you pee afterwards? That's important.
Oh.
Did
Oh,
she
I
pee
peed.
afterward? That's more important.
It's important that everybody pees.
I peed during.
No! Oh no! Take that back!
Freaky.
Take that back! Take that back! Take that back!
I wish you hadn't said that.
Can you
No.
do that? Is that how it works?
Inside check, inside check. Inside check. I'm gonna lie and say that I got a 28. You're lying, right?
Yeah, Randy, sex is when you pee inside another person.
That's cool. Marriage is when two people fall in love and then get married under some goddamn fake ass goddess. Look, we should kill Branwyn and annul that whole shit. You guys can get married under the Church of Randy, the correct church.
Oh, so your whole thing is like, oh, I have to kill Branwyn?
Yeah, that's my whole thing now.
We're pretty sure that I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
Right?
Before we kill Branwyn, which I want to say, I don't want to do. Can I try something?
Are you gonna kill Branwyn?
No, not killing.
Not killing?
Are you casting annulment?
I'm casting Cleansing Touch to see if it annuls your marriage because it removes
anything,
it removes a spell effect from a willing creature.
Marriage isn't a
I'm
spell
willing for you
effect.
to.
Yes,
I'm
but
willing for
ceremony
you to
is a spell.
marry.
Ceremony is the
annul my marriage.
ceremony is the conducting of a ceremony.
It was
The
a
ceremony
spell that Randy cast.
to
And so
to consummate. I mean, not that word. To
Yeah,
bless the wedding, and it's
cast got-
it's not a spell effect.
Owned afterwards.
I cast
have sex with your wife.
I cast Divorce Lawyer.
It
I
does
Cleansing
nothing,
Touch.
and it costs you 10,000 gold a day.
That's not how it works. I defy God, just like Randy.
Wait, did you cast prenup before the marriage?
We don't have time to cast prenup.
It's something that
It's
you
not like
need
I
to
did that.
have, because if you're gonna leave, she's gonna
All of
leave
our-
with half.
All of our money is in the bank of Dunk.
All right, can we be fucking clear that prenup is not a spell that I have?
Apparently,
I know that
apparently
joking.
ceremony's not a
killed
spell
her.
either, because
You
I
killed
couldn't
her.
get rid of it.
ceremony is a spell.
That was really good.
It was full in character too. I loved that a lot. Okay. Oh, fuck,
So-
I really wish Laserhawk was here right now.
Yeah, man, that'd be great if Laserhawk was here. He could shoot you to death like we
Yeah,
need to
don't let
be.
him kill you.
No, we had a really good system.
Of killing you?
Whatever. No, of killing somebody
Oh,
else
yeah.
and then bringing them back to life immediately.
I got a good system too. Let's just cut your head off.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Whoa, that feels like a lot.
Well, you're the one who's like, we need to kill her, and my
Well,
thing didn't work.
well, I
But then
think
it's
that
crazy when you're just standing here telling me how you're gonna kill me. Also,
yeah,
I will
Oh,
have
I'm
to tell
sorry.
my
Would you
wife
rather
about
not
this.
know? You're my friend. I feel like I should tell you.
Brandon, how would you
Kind
like
of
to
almost.
die?
Well, it.
Besides drowning in Cena.
That's the
Right.
only way I want to drown again. Only way I drown again.
Oh, he had to leave the room.
Campaign's over. RN.
The stream is on a 10-minute or a 1-minute zone of silence because we're all banned.
I can't believe I tell people to watch
I'd like
this.
to not. I'd like to not know, but I would just kind of pop back up and then be mad out of water, and then you'd have to kill me twice.
I'm gonna
I'd
peek
do you
around
twice?
Barrenlin and
why do we have to
gesture
kill
at
you
Randy to like distract you. And I'm just gonna pull out the glaive and like wind
What?
up.
Okay, wait. Hold on for a second. If you're pillowing
What?
that thing out, you better make the fuck sure that there's no poison on that thing.
Maybe I shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've
Chris,
got
you
a
wanna
spell
do
for
it?
this. Oh, Claire's here.
She's not here.
Oh,
She's
okay.
so not.
If
here.
Clarissa would hear, she would definitely want to do
She's
it.
in the powder room.
I'd be dead already.
Yeah. So like, do you want us to kill you? And I'll like pick up my hammer.
Randy, is this something that needs to happen?
This feels so blasé.
I'll again. It is up to you.
Really not where I
Your
saw
marriage right
us
now.
going.
What?
What'd
What
you
did
say?
Chris just say?
I said this is not where I saw this session going. I gotta say.
Randy, do you think this needs to happen so I can marry Cena and live a long, happy life with her?
This is the best way to make sure your marriage is legitimate.
Also, sorry, I know we're talking about Branwen's whole thing right now, but didn't you do this whole ceremony that made me a man or whatever?
You're fine.
Oh shit. Well, you're a man under Adara.
I don't want to be.
Okay. Let me just check if there's any way to reverse that.
Wait, he just doesn't need to be a man anymore.
It's trans my gender.
Yes! You would slay. We can make this work.
Willem the diva.
Oh my god, yes!
I don't want to be.
That's your
transgender.
campaign 3 character. It's still Willem. It's just Willem's
just
drag
transgender
alter
Willem.
ego.
What the fuck are we doing?
This is
We're
a really
killing
great question.
Branwen.
I'm glad it took me 99 sessions to lose the plot.
Okay, Randy, real talk, how big a deal is this? Because I do have this, and I pull out the Fates card.
I don't think it's worth using the Fates card.
I don't think so either, which is why I asked you how big a deal it was.
And he says
It's
that
not
exactly as my head is bashed in.
look.
Or maybe.
Brenwyn lays down, there's a rock in front of you, and Dunk is just behind you like he's getting ready to play croquet.
Look, for you, Willem, worst thing that could happen is that far in the future when Adara is no longer a god, you just simply have never come of age. But that's a ceremony. It's ultimately meaningless. I just did it because I really felt well, it's not meaningless, but like if you're like 40, like you've come of age. But for
No,
Branwen, that's marriage is
sacred, a bond for life.
yeah.
Which is why
So, if she like became like not a god in the future for I don't know whatever reason, like you would not be married anymore.
But then couldn't they
Put
just
this
get
back. Put
married?
this back, you
Couldn't
son of
they
a
just
bitch.
couldn't they just get married again? Like, what's the big deal?
I guess that's true. Yeah, it's up to you.
Can she like do stuff to you because you're married that she couldn't before? Like, does being married under her name have any sort of like negative
Oh, we
consequences?
both have plus
Can I
2
can I
AC, which is a really abstract term that I don't quite fully understand, but I really feel it in my
That
soul.
was
can I roll?
only for like 30 minutes or something like that, or a day
I felt
afterwards.
that for like
It was
30
for a
minutes.
week.
Oh,
For a week.
it's gone way.
I still feel it.
It's been a
Can I
week.
roll religion or something to figure out if this adversely affects their marriage, being married under a god?
Sure. Go ahead.
Chris is gonna say no just because he's like, this is too fucked up.
21.
It has no effect. Like you completely misinterpreted what she's a god. She's all knowing. She just
She
knows
said
they
nice
got married.
ceremony.
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't necessarily mean that like you took that and just ran with it. You're sitting there like you're like, all right, fine. You guys don't want to kill Bram. Let me just
It's
think.
been ready this whole time.
You're just like, I'm gonna think about this for a second. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I go, you know what? I think it's fine.
So I'm not killing Brantwin?
No, actually, I think you'll be
Oh,
So I'm
fine.
just
You're
canonically
both
been
Wait.
standing behind Branwyn the entire time.
So like,
fine.
would you come back? Like, is that like a thing?
I'm pretty sure I'd come back.
Kind of curious, but you know what? No. If you don't want to be killed, then
Yeah, and
it's okay.
He's already died, bro.
Okay,
Yeah, but
picture
like
this.
not
If
as like.
if one of you kills me, just picture how mad Cena's gonna be.
I don't really want to kill you unless we have to.
no, we don't. I thought about it a bit more. I think we're fine.
Okay, let's go.
And
Yeah.
Adar's not gonna
My
like
hand
take
away.
away my manhood or anything.
No. It's she has no control over you. She's
He's gonna steal your meter.
Pigman. It's just like Dan to Dan. She's gonna steal my vegetables. Mom eating two
Yeah.
veg, baby. Yeah.
You're gonna go so
Austin
fast.
Powers.
sorry for making a big deal out of that. We don't have to kill you, Brandon. That's
Thank
my
God.
Is anybody
Yeah.
else feeling like really like
No.
all right.
I still have
I
2
mean,
conversations I want to have, but I'm in the sillies right now.
Sorry about that. And I just walk away.
Yeah, I'll go quick, make
He-
sure that my wife knows that no one's trying to kill me right now.
as Randy walks away, I'm just gonna put my hands on my hips and look at him and be like, "He's still Randy."
Actually, no, I will pull Randy aside at some point.
Okay.
Now?
Thanks for deciding
yeah.
that I don't need to die. That was great
Yeah.
for me. I think that would be incredibly traumatic, and I don't really need that in my life right now.
No, probably. Again, I probably came out swinging a little bit. Apologies to your family for threatening your death in a way.
Oh no, you can apologize to their faces. They're here. And I think that would be
Oh,
quite
I
entertaining for
turn
me to watch.
around. And I
They're
go,
not
sorry for
there.
threatening.
We're not there yet. We're not there
yeah.
yet. They're like, yeah, they're a while away. No, there's this one thing that happened during the fight with El Guy
Yeah.
that was kind of weird, and I don't know if it's a problem or not.
There's a lot of things that happened in that fight that could be problems. What are you talking about?
So I cast a spell that isn't normally like a kind of spell that I could cast. And I don't know if it's like a bad thing or not. Because I'm pretty sure when I made BB that was not a good thing.
Is she still around, by the way?
No, BB went away. I
Okay.
think she dissolved into like mist or something.
I will say that was quite weird. I've never seen a bard use a spell like that before.
Yeah, but so I cast one that you cast all the time.
Which was?
Spirit Guardians.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
And then it felt weird.
Okay. Weird. How?
It it definitely wasn't a spell that I should be able to cast, but I still could cast it, you know?
Okay.
And you know things about magic. Kind of.
Sure. Yeah. Could I roll something, Chris, to discern what the hell this is?
You can make an Arcana check. You can certainly try.
Certainly
Bardic
try.
inspiration. Be smart.
I got a 1d10 for that or 12?
1d12, baby.
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 Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That's going to be a 36.
Holy Jesus. Um, no, it is. So, like, from what you understand of how various forms of magic are cast, what you're most familiar with from a bard's perspective is that traditionally wow, their spells come from their music, and so you might like be curious to know like whether or not like the song that she was playing is something she'd ever played before, or if it just kind of came to her in the moment.
Yeah, did the song that you played for that, was that something new?
Yeah. Right, Chris? Yeah.
It was, yeah, it was
Right,
new.
God?
It was,
Right, God?
yeah.
No,
And
I
you
just started playing it.
you just started playing it. Where did you learn that song?
I didn't.
So you were like,
I could I could try to do it again.
yeah, why don't you try that? And I kind of like take a few
Okay.
steps back.
I will take out my little fiddle and I will cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. You're able to cast it without issue, and you do kind of just feel the same song come back to you. It feels like a degree more familiar than it did the first time because you've cast the spell once before. And as you do, you're just like, you try to trace back in your mind where you picked up these notes, where you picked up that tune, and you have no explicable reason other than it just felt right at the time.
For the record, it does appear as tiny Cena knives.
It does, yes.
Well, that's cool, but tells us nothing.
Okay, I thought you'd have like some kind of divine insight.
Not really. Um, that is a
I
hey boy.
I would say with your role, Randy, you are capable of knowing that like it is very uncharacteristic to know a spell by a tune that you did not either write yourself or pick up from paper. Like you didn't learn it. You just it is uncharacteristic to simply know a spell by nature of knowing the tune, but you didn't know you knew it.
Okay. I'm gonna try something real quick. Can you play it again?
I play it
Um,
again.
I'm gonna try to read her mind while she's doing that.
That's
Um,
crazy.
see if I can tell where it's coming from.
I'll I guess I'll purposefully fail it.
Okay, so you can read her innermost thoughts. Um, you see a lot about Cena in those thoughts, but you also see a lot of no, they're very nice thoughts. But you also see a lot of relief and uncertainty, but also a sense of accomplishment. Especially after her conversation with Cena yesterday, Bramlin is feeling quite fulfilled. But as she's playing the song, what you also hear in her mind is something of that familiar uncertainty. She's trying to think where she learned this, but the deepest parts of her mind tell you that she just knows she has to, and she knew she had to in that moment.
She had to what?
She had to play this song in that moment. It like it was almost like in your what you interpret it as is divine intervention.
It's what?
It sounds a lot like divine intervention, but that's Randy's perspective on it.
Um,
It's a moment of
sounds
clarity that did not exist before.
sounds like a divine intervention type thing, kind of clericy. Um, but let me try one more thing, and the melody I can kind of like hear it in my head as well.
Yes.
I'm gonna try something, and I'm gonna hum the tune out loud and cast Legend Lore.
Does legend lore require a physical object to touch?
It just says
I'm playing it.
name or describe a person,
I'm
place, or
I'm
object.
playing it.
And can a tune be an object?
You're
What if you
God, let
wrote
it
it down?
happen.
What if you wrote it down and then I
You're
cast Legend
God. You're
Lore on the
God. You're
music?
literally God.
It can't.
Fuck.
Not even if she writes it down on a piece of paper as
No,
music.
because the legend lore is tied to the piece being written down.
Yeah. I'm out of ideas. If I think of anything else, I will definitely come to you. But
Okay. But it's not like a bad thing, right?
it seemed like it helped us out a
Especially since
lot.
I can like still cast this. I'm not gonna try to make another BB or anything, but like I don't.
I think
Uh,
we're good.
Randy, I'll give you a chance. Not legend lore, but you can, while you're peering into Brandman's mind, make a perception check.
Oh. Could I have inspiration on that as well?
Yeah.
That did not help. I got a
Randy.
1. That'll be a 16.
Silvery barbs?
16.
Silvery
Okay.
silvery barbs?
Unless she's silvery barbs.
If you roll a 16, it's difficult to discern anything other than you hear something beyond Branwen's own thoughts and the playing of her fiddle. You also hear very faintly and distantly kind of the echoing tone of a flute.
Oh. There's a flute in your brain.
What?
There's a flute in you.
I don't play the flute. I
You
also don't think it's a good instrument. But that's
uh,
just my opinion.
something between some kind of divinity is speaking through you. That divinity uses a flute. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got, and I'll let you know if I figure out more. But that's certainly strange.
Okay. Well, at least it's not evil.
No, I mean it helped us out.
Love
I
that for
don't
me.
think it's useful. I think you're
Okay.
probably caught a break on this one.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Also, thanks for letting me marry your daughter.
Oh, yeah. I asked you.
Dunk.
Please marry my daughter for the tax benefits.
For the health insurance.
After some time passes, so I'm gonna say like days continue to go by. You all continue to collect
I
your
have one more conversation that I wanted to have, but it's with Clarissa.
on that same day.
I don't know, whatever.
How urgently do you want to do this? You have to tell me.
We can have it later. We can have it later.
Okay.
We can space it out. We can space it out.
Okay. Dunk. So time continues to pass. You all continue to kind of reconvene. You find that Bramwin makes frequent trips over to the Feywild to help place some of the refugees. Um, Day by day, Willem gets a bit better. And even with everything going on, you do make time for your friend, uh, and spend some days skipping rocks while he fishes, even though he tells you that it disturbs the fish. He's just grateful to have your company around. Ooh, dinner. Um, and
Wait, what
you,
is it? What is it?
what is it? Is it
Show
bugs?
that plate.
Chicken and breasties.
Oh my god. Are they as good as the
Oh.
brushes from the parade?
From the Blue Oak
Even
Barbecue.
better because my wife made them.
That's his
Yay!
wife.
True. Dunk and I had the same dinner. How's that? How's that sound? I also had breasts and chicken.
That
Pretty
sounds
cool that we're all connected.
that sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
So you do find yourself spending time, but Clarissa obviously spends quite a bit of time with you as well. And day by day, she spends quite a bit of her time on the boat, exploring it, painting it, training on it. Um, and one day, she kind of catches you one morning, and she goes, "I've been thinking all about the trip that we're gonna take. I just think it would be really good for us to, see this world, and then we'll go back and we'll fix up the tower, and maybe you can show me more of the dark place with the roots and stuff, and we can figure out like how I can, you know, maybe become like a little bit more normal. I don't want to give anything away, but I have been thinking. I know I scare your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't want them to think that they have to be afraid of me. I don't want them to think that I'm some threat all the time. But I guess like
Um,
I don't know, do you guys stay together forever?
I was thinking a lot about that. I mean, I don't know. You know, long time ago, um, I did sign a blood oath with Willem that we would eradicate all the hags.
Yeah.
Um, which
Which
that
you
was
which you did.
the at least the ones that were immediately pertinent. Um, but I've just been I think Willem's probably got his own journey that he's been going to be going on. I don't know what we're gonna do. Everything seems very up in the air right now, and honestly, that almost has me more stressed than like the whole end of the world did.
Can we back up just a little bit? Felt like a weird time to mention the blood oath again because I've heard about this. Why
Well, just
now?
well, I guess just because now we don't have the goy looming on us, and you know, I tend to forget even that you're a hag because you just don't act that way to me.
What?
Can Evan roll a history check? Am I like missing something?
Are
You're
you
being kind of racist, bud.
are you falling into Willem's line of thinking?
Well, no. Just that I don't know. That was a long time ago, and
I'm not a hag.
oh well, cool. Look,
Do you even know me?
I,
Oh my god. Oh my god. I. You think of me the same way that they do,
no,
and you've just been. Have
see,
you?
I don't see that. Like
Because
the
it's not
really
true.
the main thing.
So where is this
Yeah,
coming from?
I mean, I guess I was just uh like trying to think of all the like loose ends.
I'm a loose end.
But no, you're not a loose end. I meant with them. And I guess what I'm getting at is that like it seems like everybody's all got their own things that they're gonna be doing. So I don't know how much like we're even really gonna be seeing of all of them anymore. And like that's a little scary to me because that's all I've known for all I can remember. But also like a little freeing because now we can just do whatever the fuck we want. And like Willem is still very close to me, but like I don't know, maybe we just weren't meant to always continue for life. I don't know.
I feel like I have whiplash right now. You started this conversation telling me that all the things that they've been saying about me, like you believe, but you don't see as much as they do. But you're ending it by saying you do want to be with me, despite everything, because your friends have all this stuff going on. So by convenience,
I'm sorry, your mic did cut out right there. What was that?
you want to be with me because of convenience.
Oh, no. No, not a convenience. Just because like now like we actually have time to do things.
Kill hags,
And
which
that,
you think I am one.
I mean, it would only be like the bad ones. Joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, look, I'm.
So I just saw
You know,
Brett
I'm stupid.
sinking into his chair. I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to understand. What are you saying? First, I think you're preparing to kill me. Then you're telling me that no, you're not trying to kill me. You want to be with me, but only because your friends have all these other things going on. Your friends who hate me.
I don't think they hate you, but I guess what I'm saying is I had no idea what the future would hold, and now the future is here. And all I know is I just want to spend what I can doing shit with the people I love. And right now, that's you.
You had me fucking going. Like we've been. Oh, oh my god.
You know how sometimes I just kind of start a sentence and I figure out where I'm going
halfway
once
through,
I get
babe.
there.
What the fuck? Oh my god. I really just need to confirm. I'm not a hag. So any blood oath that you feel
Not
like
involving you.
surfacing again, because if that was a threat, I don't take kindly to them, Dunk. And you wouldn't threaten me.
No.
Not after everything we've done together.
No. Never.
Good. Sorry. Just had me a little worried there.
Why don't we clear the air here? Let's go on an adventure.
Yeah?
When we were looking around the boat when we first got it, there was some like fungus that I almost stepped on that wanted to go back home.
Oh my god. We could take it back home.
Let's just go. Yeah, let's just fucking go. Let's go. We'll drop off the fungus uh back at
Misthold.
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 Yep, and then we'll go check out the Ag's lair for cool shit.
Cool shit. Oh.
Save fungus, cool shit.
Do you think we have
Just
to
make a day
ask
of it.
for Branwen's permission to go over the lake?
Oh,
Or,
well, no, because we have the Spelljammer.
well, that'll take a while.
Got nothing but time.
Really?
Yeah, nobody else is using it. Okay. Nothing else to do.
We're talking years, Dunk.
Well, there is something I'm gonna have to do.
What's that?
Or really, something both of us are gonna have to do.
Okay.
Because we gotta forget about Goy.
Yeah.
Guess we can't leave on such quite that long of an excursion
So we'll visit
without
that
doing that
Eldrin
first.
fellow?
Yeah.
Alright.
Either him or um, we can go have one last romp at the old the club.
Ah, yes. The fly-by-night. Which would
Fly by
involve
night.
sailing to the Feywild, which would take some time. Um, so you all can head towards Eldrin. Um, Branwyn, you definitely hear the screaming that happens and start to kind of spectate from afar and do see an opportunity to kind of grab Clarissa's attention as they are headed towards
Wait,
Eldrin.
how?
As they're headed towards Eldrin, which I will say, Eldrin has been like working on some of the refugees and things of that nature, and they are able to purge only the memory of Goy itself, so they can remember the context around things, and it takes several days to recover. But they are able to like retain context of things without remembering Goy themselves.
Oh,
He's able
thank
to
God.
laser in directly to the memory itself.
So we'll like remember we were fighting something, but we don't know what.
Correct. If any of you
Sometimes
want
we'll.
to,
So
if any of you
okay,
want to volunteer for to be the first character that does it,
you know that Branwen volunteers to be the
okay.
first person that does
Uh,
it.
so Branwyn, as you head towards, I'll say like, actually, you know what? That's a great you pass by Clarissa as you're heading towards, as you're leaving Eldrin, as you all start to kind of take Eldrin's care during the few days following the events of your rest and relaxation. Um, Leaving Eldrin, you can remember the wedding. You can remember like the tension and the horror and the feeling of it all, but you can't. The fight feels like a night of drinking that is hard to put the pieces together. It feels like you're plunging into a white, bright light. You can remember the tune that you played. You can remember having another version of yourself. You can remember Seraphil, but you can't remember the converse. Like when you're talking about things, the words start to fade away, then re-enter, and it's difficult for you to place things in the context. And you just generally feel like the last couple months feel like more of a blur than anything else in your recent memory, punctuated by moments of sheer bliss and joy, typically in the arms of your wife or around your companions, or playing a tune with your dad, the, the Vesper. It almost feels good that you know, despite it all, and you know you went through something terrible, it was worth it. And Clarissa begins to pass by you and gives you a nice nod as she attempts to walk past you.
Oh, I'm talking to her now? Fuck! After I had a major brain surgery?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'll just be like, hey, do you have a second? Yes?
Oh, I'm going to Eldrin. Duncan and I are taking a trip, so we want to make sure that we get the whole like bang bang, thank you, no more memories thing
Yep.
before we head
No,
out.
just a question if you're leaving right after.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
What do you need, Brandon?
Um, are you okay?
What?
Well, I wanted to ask you that after the fight, but then you were with Dunk, and I didn't want to like interrupt anything. And that fight was like kind of like a lot, I think, pretty sure. And I think I just remember hearing you screaming. Are you okay?
You've never asked me that before.
Yeah, because I was avoiding you because I'm pretty sure you hate me.
I don't hate you. I just I know how you all feel about me, and I know it can be a lot. And sue me, like sorry that I'm figuring out how to live. So no, I'm not okay. And I'm I'm clinging on to something that I think is safe. And I'm terrified I'm gonna fucking ruin it, like everything else. I drove the last guy away, and I can tell he's suspect because of because of things I know I'm not the easiest person. I never have been. I can't control some of these things. You don't know what it's like.
My wife literally tried to kill me on multiple occasions.
I get it. But you don't know what it's like to feel like you're about to burst at the seams at every single waking moment of your life. And you think that the only thing that you can do to control it is to just keep going, get stronger. Dunk gets that. And he sees it the way that none of you see it. And he appreciates me for the oddities and the quirks and the problems that I bring with me. He's okay taking my baggage. So forgive me if I'm a lot anxious all the time and wary of you and think you might be kind of a bitch and think that your friends are typically out to get me because I don't know any better. And that's not an excuse, but it's how I feel. And thank you for asking.
Two follow-up questions.
Oh my God.
Um, you're just not gonna hurt him, right? Because he's breezy about you.
I only hurt people that give me a reason to.
Shit. Okay. And
So he
two,
should be
do
in
you
the
want to
clear.
come? Okay. The second question is, do you want to come to my wedding?
Another one?
Yeah, we're gonna have a real one. Like technically, like I didn't want you to assume that you would be like Dunks plus one, but you can also have like you also are invited. Because you just did a really good job piloting that ship, and it was crazy. And also I feel like you're gonna be really fun at parties.
I am really fun at parties.
Oh God.
I know this great song by that. Is she still a big deal? I feel like I saw her like when she was first becoming a thing in Silverhaven. Chap Elf Gnome.
I think
She
I think
played down
so.
at the, she played down at the Pink Mares Club.
Somebody met her.
No, she used to open for Sabrina Contractor.
Oh no, somebody met the other one. Yeah.
Fuck that
Um,
bitch.
have you have you talked to my sister?
There's two of you?
The other you thought, oh God, you probably thought that was also me. No, there's another one of me that's more happy. I think you guys would get along.
Oh, that's true. She was always smiling. I thought it was just because you got married, but now you're getting married again. Sorry, somebody's stuck in my throat.
Yeah, no, you should. I think you guys would get along.
I'll see about the wedding. Dunk and I were kind of thinking about taking a trip. Uh,
Okay, well, he's also invited, so
I'll let him know.
okay. I mean, I'm probably gonna also like tell him. So
Okay, I kind of got to do this thing. There anything else?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah,
like
yeah.
walking
No, that's it.
away
That's
as she's
it. You
talking
can
to you.
you can leave. You can leave. Bye.
And thanks for telling me I did a good job. And she just like is like walking away as she says it.
That's it.
All right. Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
So many of us need to have so many conversations, Chris.
Yeah.
Not yet, because Randy
gonna-
doesn't know some things yet.
I guess I'll talk to
Okay.
Willem.
Okay. I will talk to Dunk, but I also want to talk to Clarissa.
Do you want to talk to them together?
I'm okay talking to them together, but I don't know if
Yeah.
they are. Um, I have So
Just
I don't know.
like
I'll
for
find
everyone's
you.
edification, like, it's not all happening on the same day. Like time is passing. Like you guys are.
Yeah.
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 Otherwise, it would be Clarissa walking back from brain surgery, and all of us
Right.
just be like, "Hey!"
Yeah.
So guess this is about it when we got to do the whole lobotomy thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
That was
So,
Oh god,
actually
that's never been more true.
kind of funny.
I mean,
Straight up, I said that at work literally today.
we could always drink that potion that makes you forget things rather than get experimental brain magic from a guy who has killed people before.
Are you talking about
But
the Fly by Night?
sure am. You've been?
Mhm.
Of course, I love the Fly by Night. I used to sneak in there all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty good, especially the third floor.
You know that stuff's like it can make you forget anything, right? I forgot my 87th birthday.
Mm.
That was
What
good.
you don't forget like it's not like you don't forget like a specific thing that
No,
you want to forget.
that stuff's all bullshit. They say that, but like they can't guarantee it.
Well, I guess we have to get controversial brain surgery from a wizard.
I mean, I definitely forgot something, but I don't remember what.
So
But yeah, I don't know.
It's really not that
Are you
bad.
like
I remember everything except like well, whatever it was.
87 through 88.
No, I mean like the surgery, like the man. It's like
Oh,
in out, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And I
so do
like I
you
said,
even
like
know why you had it? I'm not gonna say it, but like,
I assume there's a reason for it. I mean, you're all getting it, so
yeah.
yeah?
Um,
what can we do for you, Willie?
well, I have something for you. Um, Listen, I am going to be very frank with you, Clarissa, and I think you're aware of this.
Hasn't stopped
I
you before.
I don't trust you, but that's because I don't know how to trust you, and then I feel like you haven't really given us a lot of good reasons to trust you. But I know that's not a very strong start. I was very wrong about someone else that I didn't trust once. And Dunk sees a lot of good in you. And Dunk is an astute judge of character, who I respect very much. So I would like to try to trust you. And to do that, I would like you to have this. And I will pull out Gwen's journals.
Books, yay!
Okay, they're a little bit more than books, and um, they helped Dunk once. Um, and I know you guys have similar afflictions at times, so maybe it could help you too.
Who? What?
Oh,
Are there pictures in it?
Can you
I
not
mean,
read?
No, I can read. I just don't like to.
Oh, well,
I'm an expert at it now, so
yeah,
Really?
Dunk is really good at it. It's it's a lot to read. Um,
I'm
But
sure, what, who wrote these?
uh, that would be Guinevere Lightly, my creator and somebody who was afflicted with wild magic the way you are.
She was like a pretty big deal.
I see.
Pretty big deal.
And these are also very like personal to Willem. So this is a big gift.
Yeah.
I would only ask two things. You know, this isn't a tit for tat, but I gave you the gift. The gift is yours. You could do whatever you'd like. But I would like to ask one, that you please take care of Dunk. He really, like, I'm sorry to say this in front of you, he sees the best in people, and it can be easy to take advantage of him sometimes. I think I may have inadvertently done it before, and I am sorry for that. Two, I would really ask that you don't make me regret giving you this. I want I want this to be a lesson about forgiveness and trust, because that is something I don't really know how to do super well. Um, so please, but they're yours. And I know I haven't expressed it well, but you two do make each other very happy, and I do wish nothing but the best for both of you.
Thank you, man. I'm gonna give like a hand on the shoulder, kind of like fantasy male hug.
I'll just sort of look at both of them and nod, and then walk over to Eldrin.
Wait, are are you scared?
Yeah, terrified.
What do you think forgetting is gonna be like?
Oh, well, I suppose there's no better person who we could ask than somebody who already forgot. Clarissa, what's it like not to remember?
So you turn to Clarissa and ask her, and she's still kind of like looking intently down at the books, and looks back up to you. I don't know. It all feels like a blur. Everything since coming out of the orb.
There was while I've been fishing, I also did make something, so I think I'm gonna forget the big thing, but it was important to me that I don't forget her. And
I still
well,
remember her.
okay. Yeah, you'll see when it's time.
Okay.
Um but yeah, man, I'm scared, but what's scarier than forgetting is nothing.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I
All
will
right.
I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk in and
Right.
Oh, I thought I was getting brain zapped first.
oh
Uh,
yeah, go for it.
Willem, the difference that you note is that everything feels a lot more clear to you. Like you remember pretty much everything with quite a bit of clarity up until the final fight. But you have confusion. Like you remember your friends carrying a heavy weight, not sleeping, being tired. Uh, but anytime you would ask about it or express concern, you can't remember why.
So I just know that we put away something real bad.
You don't even really know that you put anything away. You just know that you were gearing up for a fight that destroyed Trowood, and you don't really know what it looked like. Um, and you just the only thing that you have like very blurred memory of beyond the fight is what you found beneath the city of Old Hallow. You remember
Okay.
going down there, but you don't recall much beyond that. Dunk, your experience is very similar to Branwen's. You know you carried a heavy burden. You know you had nightmares. You can't recall them. It all just feels distant from you now. How are the rest of you
Can I
doing?
do it now?
Sure.
Can I talk to Eldrin?
Of course.
Um, hey man, before you do this,
Mm.
uh, how can you teach me how long would it take for me to learn this kind of magic?
It took me years to master, and many willing subjects. It is not a
Um,
technique I have traditionally ever thought to teach to a cleric, but if a god willed it, perhaps it is something that you could pick up. Why?
and well, just another question. With this spell, you can kind of like, with the amount of skill that you have, you can kind of pick and choose what to get rid of.
That is correct.
How long do you think it take me to learn it as a level 15 cleric? I got magic in my brain.
Talent is a pursued interest. It can come to anybody with enough effort. I suppose I could create a variation that you could read from a scroll, but this is proprietary information, not something I would just willy nilly pass on to whomever. I consider it a burden as much as a gift that I required. Is there
Okay.
something that you hope to forget?
Not for me,
I'm
but
interested. Would you do so willingly to others?
what?
Would you take willingly from others? Or do you have other means in mind?
I feel like I don't have much of a choice, but you don't have to worry about any of that.
Intriguing. With a few months of study, you might be able to pick it up, but there'd be no guarantees it would be as efficient in the hands of a cleric. I could write you a scroll for a cost.
All right. What are
What
we talking here?
what do you have to offer me? I am a man, after all, of science.
What did you say?
Science. Science?
Science. Okay. I have uh I don't know. I just kind of like rustle through my pockets and I take out a
You don't need to
potion.
decide right now. I'll remember this conversation. What do
Um,
you want to do with this spell?
you'll just kind of have to trust me that it's for the greater good.
People have different impressions of the greater good. I worked for a man who thought the greater good was the mass genocide of an entire race of people. Is this the type of greater that we aspire to?
No, no, nothing like that. It's uh, um, can I talk to you in private, Chris?
Yeah, I'll have everybody turn their audio off. Haven't done that one in a while.
Yeah.
We're perfectly alone here.
I I need to kind of erase the back half of someone's memories. Clarissa. I think she might be better off not remembering anything before she got released from the orb. It's traumatic and, to be honest, dangerous. I think it's leading her in a direction of vying for power, and I've seen how that changes people. I've seen how that can affect the world, and
Pain.
I don't want to kill her, and I don't want to hurt her relationship with Dunk because it seems like they do enjoy each other's company. Um, but I can't let her just leave
You would
unaccounted. I don't know.
you would rob her of her own autonomy? Take something that which she does not wish to give? Pain makes us who we are. Who would
If I
you
have,
be if you forgot what made you?
I don't want to do this.
Trauma is a crucible. Pain is its fires. To take that away from somebody is to steal everything that makes them them, even if you think you do them a service. You do it without their autonomy.
I know I'm not the good guy here.
No, you very much are not.
I can't. I would not be able to live with myself if she went on to do what I think she's going to do.
Yes. I will take this into consideration.
If you could go back in time and stop whoever released Eli Goy or stop Ophelia from even existing, maybe killing her while she was a child, you wouldn't do that?
You mean to think that you
I'm not
and
going to kill
your
anyone, but
you mean to say that you and your will are a greater decider of what can and should happen to people than fates and the gods themselves?
she deserves a happy life.
And you think her memories deprive her of that?
I think they will.
I think you are hopelessly misguided. And absolutely right. I spent my entire life attempting to learn how to purge the mind of thoughts and traumas and pain that we think makes us who we are. And maybe it did once, but we don't need to carry it now. If you could see the
Yeah.
world through a new light. Are you ready for your procedure, Randy?
Yeah.
I think you're going to like what you find on the other side.
Insight check on this guy. Is he gonna take more away from me than I think he's gonna?
Sure. Me attention.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. 17.
You could tell.
All right, I'm in.
I'll bring everybody back. Everybody back.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
is Nolan back?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Randy, you go through the procedure, and just as your companions, you forget much more of the Undercity. Like you remember stepping up to the doorway and the doors opening, but you remember very little. It almost feels like a complete void in your mind, um, and you remember, chasing down the various pieces of this gate and this engine, these large brass constructs that you can't really assign context to. And unfortunately, you remember all the pained memories of losing Cena and losing her twice and returning with her in your arms. And as you think about what you've gone through and attempting to kind of just make sure that you don't remember anything that you shouldn't, you come to terms with the fact that perhaps the person you were was always who you were meant to be. And that maybe it's okay that bad things happen to good people because it makes them who they are, or it helps them discover who they're supposed to be.
Uh, uh, I just look up and I go, "Thank you." Um,
Thank you, Randy.
I walk away.
All right. Is there anything else that anyone else would like to do?
See my friends
Sorry,
get married.
Is it wedding time?
we're getting married? Oh shit.
Unless there's any objections.
There better not be.
I
Object.
Let's take a quick, short break,
Oh
and we'll be
shit.
right back.
Trying to find the wedding invite list.
After another 2 weeks
Yeah.
pass on the material plane, Colette and company have spent quite a bit of time. Almost exclusively, Colette and Poppy have been spending quite a bit of time planning Branwyn and Cena's wedding. And as the morning finally arrives, Branwyn and Cena did decide to spend the night apart, as is
Chris, you're
tradition.
cutting out like crazy.
Am I better now?
I think so.
I don't know.
Testing, testing.
I
1,
got
2,
the
3.
gist. You're not cutting out for me. I got the
Okay.
gist of most of what you said before, though.
Okay. So the morning arrives. Um, it is a beautiful day. As you all kind of wake up and face the morning sun, Branwyn, you peer out the porthole window of your tower. Am I still cutting out?
A little bit, but you're okay.
Okay.
Keep
Out
going.
the porthole tower or of your tower, and you can see quite oddly, almost overnight, or perhaps it was just something that you weren't quite noticing. The autumn leaves of the forests that surround the Ebon Lake and the confluence of 2 rivers here on the material plane turn a brilliant, bright green. Gone are the scarlet and orange ember hues and burnt sienna colors of crisp, drying leaves falling to the forest floor. The morning chill no longer. Instead, a warm, pleasant morning as the sun rises and the leaves sway in the breeze, as a beautiful verdant forest extends out as far as the eye can see across the material plane. And in your mind, you smile to yourself. And Colette ascends the stairs frantically. She's, oh my God. Okay. I got the archway set up, so it's like perfect. Everything looks great. It's right at the banks where you told me to put it. I know we've been putting this conversation off, and you know I'm so happy for you. Have you two talked about the fact that you don't die?
Don't worry about that just yet.
Well, I mean, you two love each other, so I'm sure it's fine. I know I make a lot of jokes, and I know we haven't been seeing eye to eye very much over the last year. I've never seen you this happy, B. And I'm really happy for you. And I hope you
I
don't
just gave
mind,
her
but
a
I
hug.
did invite your ex to the wedding.
Invited him. He was on the invite list.
I know, I'm just joking. What are you gonna do?
Oh my God, are you gonna catch up okay? That's crazy. What? Sorry, what?
What are you gonna do? And also, yes, I'm totally catching the bouquet. Obviously, if you don't fucking throw it to me,
Okay, I'll
like
try
he
to
needs to,
aim.
like, okay, you guys have been dating for like half the amount of time that we have, and he's like, get off your ass, Walter. No, it's fine. I love him. Like,
Time passes
are you guys
faster.
just like staying here? And she's just gonna start braiding your hair, and she's doing so like she's leaving your hair really nice and wavy, but she's putting a nice chain loop braid up
You're
in the
cutting out
back.
so much. I don't know what the braid looks like.
Am I really? Hold on, let me change off of my headphones. It's probably because they're dying.
Stephanie, it's French. It's chic. That was a
Can you guys hear me
Fleabag
better now?
Yes. Wait, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Lean back and talk.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure can.
Okay.
Oh, but I can't. Hold on, it's
Continue.
just my
She's braiding my
headphones. Hold
hair.
on.
It looks so good. Beep.
Pussy, puss, puss. Serving cunt, cunt, cut, bitch.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What happened?
Sorry,
Only I'm allowed to say that word.
I was
No.
listening to some very foul gay music earlier.
The audio, the audience doesn't know that you have some kind of cred from watching a lot of RuPaul's Drag
I've
Race.
watched a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race.
And even that's not an excuse.
I can say it.
I'm revoking it. As a woman, I'm revoking it.
Welcome to Donald Trump's America.
Hey, wait, Chris, can you put Nolan on timeout? I think that one was a little deserved.
Oh, look, you're asking a white man for help with something.
Okay, 2 minutes there.
He's placed on a 60-second timeout. So now the stream looks ridiculous because this camera's
That was
not.
deserved. That was
Um,
deserved.
so, Bran, when she's working on your hair, and she's putting it very nice. So she's letting it be really nice and wavy in the back, but applying a nice French braid across, which kind of serves almost like a little like crown for you. Um, and she just asks what you're planning to do once everything is said and done.
I mean, will we have to still make sure that all of these refugees from Trowood have a place, and then I have absolutely no idea.
For what it's worth, Dad and I have been working on that, and so have Poppy and Cleo. We've been moving people over to Silverhaven wherever we can.
I know, I've been helping.
I know.
Canonically.
Helping. So maybe for once in your life, you stop worrying about the next thing and just worry about being you. When was the last time you got to do anything for yourself and not think about whoever your boss is or whatever it may be?
No, it's salty. Sorry. I mean, I feel like I can't tell you. I I mean, I do get to hang out with, like most nights. So like
Right now you do, and I don't. You can keep that to yourself. But I'm just saying maybe it's time you start thinking more about just you and your wife than everybody else.
well, I don't know. Well, let me know if you know a good place for a honeymoon or something.
Oh, girl, like thousands of places.
Well, you gotta narrow it down, please. I'm begging.
Okay. And then she's just going to kind of start chatting with you as that happens. So the rest of you, as Bramwin is getting ready in the top floor of the tower, you are
For
kind
the
of
record,
just.
both Willem and Dunk are both me and Cena's best men. For the record.
So in that case, I'm going to say that Willem is helping Cena get ready. But Willem, as you kind of head over to find Cena, you just kind of take in the landscape that's been set up. Seabass and Colette and Poppy have done a really wonderful job. Seabass is
You
currently
are
letting.
cutting out a lot again. I'm so sorry, Chris.
That is my Wi-Fi. Oh, hold on one second. We're gonna take a short break.
You know what I
Yeah.
didn't bring with me on the way back? The weapons book.
Weapons book.
He didn't bring the
Yeah,
weapons book.
I have it.
That's so sad. Next time.
Let's do
Okay.
Next
it.
time.
Let's get these ladies married.
Let's get these ladies
Let's get
married.
these bitches married.
Willem, as you're walking to go help Cena, you do find that Seabass is letting some floating lanterns drift lazily across the river's surface. You find that the water is just kind of like swirling in at the right place to just kind of.
Which river? It's a confluence of two of them.
Yeah, it's the two of them together, so it's like the two together, not either one of them independently of the other. Also, you are keenly
Oh,
aware now of the summer leaves on the trees, and the no longer like your feet crunch on autumn leaves beneath your feet, but as you look up at the
oh,
trees,
oh.
they are nice and green and verdant and lush. And as you kind of ponder that, you see Cena kind of poke her head out from the cabin that Laserhawk had built on the grounds, and she's like, "Is Bramwin here?"
No, hi, gay.
Uh, don't call me that. Um, and she will step out in a two-piece suit, tuxedo type vibe, that is slightly pale blue in color, and it's like cut off right here and no shirt underneath. She's like really like rippling muscles, and she's like, "Do you think it's too much?"
No, I think it is just right. It's very you. You look incredible.
Thank you, thank you. What are you doing after this, Willem?
That is a really good question that I haven't put a lot of thought into. Um, I am sort of tempted to, I don't know if avenge isn't really the right word, but I thought Seraphel and Randy had a good idea about the whole removing divinity from the world thing, so maybe help out with that. I don't know, maybe grow corn.
Can I give you a recommendation?
Yeah.
We talked a few weeks back in Silverhaven. You
Mhm.
mean Seraphel. I think for once in your life, Willem, you should stop chasing the next thing to fight. And I think there are a lot of kids in the Feywild right now, and I think you might be exactly what they need. Just someone to knows what they're going through. Think about all those kids that we sent over who don't have their parents. And it's what you wanted.
Yep. Cena, I don't know if you've noticed this about me, but I'm an idiot.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
I definitely
I
have.
don't know how to I don't know how to raise
I'm not
children.
saying raise the children, Willem. There's going to be people there that help you. I think they could use someone like you who's survived on their own. Someone to someone to teach them like she taught you. If you want to help her memory live
No,
on,
when you put it that way. Sorry, what was that?
if you want to let her memory live on, let you be that person for someone else. And I know somebody who
Yeah.
can get you over there pretty easily.
Mm-hmm. Your wife.
My way.
I will I will give that some serious thought.
Can you help me put these on?
Thank you, C.
And she holds up like 20,000 silver chains and necklaces that she's about to put on. She goes,
Damn.
yeah.
I do, but as I do, I go, damn, so badass.
All right. Randy, how are you getting ready for the wedding day?
I am putting on my shirt and I am making scramble. I'm doing nothing differently than I would any
No,
other
no,
day.
no. This is okay. Okay. None of y'all have been in a bridal party before, but the person that
I actually
frickin'
have. Fuck
brings-
you.
Actually, okay, yeah. The person that brings all of the bridesmaids food while they're getting their hair and makeup done is the most important person.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of delivering everybody plates of scram and coffee.
Nice. Dunk, Clarissa.
I'm hoping Bram would get ready.
Cute.
Like, I don't know,
Clarissa is
moving shit,
canonically
doing her
an
hair.
usher. So she's handing out little pamphlets to people that come, and she's bride or bride side, that side, that side.
Definitely
She's
like
It's
sending
all the
people to the
same
wrong
side.
side.
Come on, we
Yeah.
gotta call them bride A and bride beta.
No, no, no. It's bride and bride. They don't know which
bride
is
and
which,
bride,
so
yeah.
it's really all just. Wait, can I tell them what the invite list is that I
Yes,
made?
and I'll tell you who's showing up.
Okay. So it's everyone in the party and Clarissa, Colette, Seabass, Walder, Brandon, Tyler, Sarah, friends. So Eve and what's his name? I'm going off the dome right now.
Evening.
Eve, yes, mostly Eve. And also I'm blanking right now.
Bartleby.
I'm going off the dome. Bartleby, and there's one more, can't remember him right now, but Branwyn does. Poppy, Cleo, Dinky, Randy Jr., Amar, Talia, and Orion. All of those little hedgehog guys are invited.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find yourself being
Jabu's invited.
constantly interrupted for people to pass over from the Feywild.
Yeah. I think at some point I just go to me and Cena swap spots. So I'm closer to the lake and then she's not. All the little hedgehog guys, Jabu. If any of the werewolves are still alive
They
from
all
the
died.
ones that helped you guys in the wild, they all died.
Super dead.
Maybe like one of them's like widow or something. I don't
Okay.
know. Borgin and Co. because Branwyn doesn't know that Dunk doesn't remember them.
Aw.
I don't think that was ever clarified. The little frog band, they're the music.
Okay.
Those fucking frogs.
Reb Whack.
Buster and Laserhawk's horse, that I couldn't remember at the
Bunthorium.
time.
Bunthorium.
Valerian is invited. Does he show up? I don't know.
He's not gonna come.
And then
I'm gonna
the
go.
crew of regulars from the Wandering Willow.
Okay.
And is Randy
And also Randy.
Okay.
What about
Other Randy.
what about BB? Is she there, or is that
No,
too weird?
BB
BB's gone.
dispersed into
BB's been
mist.
BB's
I like
Yeah.
the idea that Bramwyn's side is just stacked with people, and then Cena's
No,
side.
no,
is just
it's
like,
all mixed up because
okay.
Clarissa's
Clarissa just doesn't
not
give a
very
shit.
good at being an usher.
Yeah, every single time someone says bride, she just like points to a different side, including like breaking parties up. So like as people arrive, you also know that a lot of the refugees come back as well to celebrate you.
Oh yeah, all of the refugees are like just straight up
Oh,
invited.
this is just like the Tiefling part at the end of Baldur's Gate 3, Act 1.
You do not,
And
however,
anyone else that Cena would invite.
Cena invites nobody. Awkward. She.
No, there's got to be like 2 people that are so shady, but she invites them.
No.
Say yes.
That
Just
she
say
kind
yes.
of liked a little bit.
She does not invite anybody. Everybody. In fact, you called her on it. She goes, "Everybody I love is already here."
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
It's both sad and also really wholesome.
You do not see Jabu or Amar arrive, or Talia for
Those
that matter.
bitches.
However, like kind of as like things are starting to get settled and people are starting to kind of get seated for the ceremony, and you're kind of like, on edge, you do hear Talia's voice call out, "All rise for King Amar, his grace, keeper of the verdant throne and grand king of the Feywild."
Oh,
Um,
upgrade.
as Amar, but like Talia's like doing that into the tower that you're currently just kind of sitting there getting ready in, and then she
So
smiles at
loud.
you as Amar is like kind of like, "May I enter?" Sorry, Italian. "May I enter?"
Gotta get the Italian on.
Yeah.
Posso entrare, per
Absolute jump
favore?
scare. Yeah. I guess I let him
He
in.
bows. "My lady, your services to this realm and the next cannot be overstated. You continue to grace us with your phenomenal capabilities, and the sacrifices of your friends are much appreciated. Without you, I would not I would have not been able to come out of a stupor that was not befitting a king or befitting my people. I will
I am
not
going to.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I will not attend your wedding out of concern for my daughter. But I wanted to make sure that I made an appearance for you so that you knew how happy I am for you. And to give you this. And he produces a small box. He's to open after the wedding. And he will
Okay.
hand them over to you. Um, and he goes, "You have done us a great service, Brian. And I hope you know that as Lady of the Ebon Lake, you are forever welcome in Hyosera."
I just give a very, very deep bow. And I will say,
You do not bow to
congratulations,
me.
Grand King.
Yes, the title does have a certain ring to it, but I assure you I will not keep it for long. It was the only way I could ensure a proper transition of what is going on in the Alton Court, and see to it that my vision is complete.
And what is that?
A place where there are no kings and queens in the Feywild. Perhaps someday we can realize this together. I thank you again, and know that you will never bow to me. He will bow and just, "Don't forget about the box."
Okay.
And he
Don't
will
forget about the box, Chris.
depart. Willem.
I didn't like the way he said that.
And you're kind of like standing there, like bouncing back and forth on your heels. You're seeing like everyone kind of get settled, and then you hear, and you turn on your heels to find Amar there, staring down at you.
I'll give him one of these.
Understand
That's about
this, Willem. I made
it.
you the Green Knight, and I can simply take it away from you. If you are going to parade yourself around like this, I expect you to do so with decorum and respect for my people. You are an embarrassment to the title of the Green Knight, and I expect you to uphold it with greater value and aplomb than you have treated it so far. Make an insight check.
Oh, he's being a silly. He's being a silly goose.
18.
You can see Talia next to him, just kind of going, and he'll just continue to hold the stare at you. A knight of the Feywild belongs in the Feywild. I would hope that after this frivolity is complete, you return to your duties. Good day.
Likewise. Is there anybody around me?
Talia.
Until the
And
once
Dunk.
we
And
get
Dunk is with you too. It's a
once Talia or once the Earl King. Amar has turned his back. I'm just gonna mouth.
And Amar will head back towards a far off place of the lake so as not to distract from the ceremony. And ask to be let back over.
Yeah, I'll florp him back through.
Okay. Outside of that,
Slurping on your wedding day? That's
everybody,
amazing.
everybody else that you did invite, save Jabu, does attend your wedding. And they
Wait,
all.
so Valerian does?
Well, not Valerian, not yet, no.
Oh.
Or at least
Or
not
is
that
he in
you,
disguise?
not that you have seen. And yeah, they all come bearing very pleasant gifts and whatnot. But inevitably, Branwyn, you start to hear the plucking of a violin that reminds you
I
of.
heard that with an F at the start instead of a PL.
No, a plucking. You hear the plucking of a violin um, as you hear a gentle tune start to kind of guide, and you hear your father's voice ring out. Ladies and gentlemen, if we'd all take our seats for the wedding of Branwyn Foxbriar and Sina Notch. Um, and as the rest of you, so Branwyn, you're kind of waiting at the gate, the kind of floor of the Ebon Lake Tower, while Randy and Willem, sorry, not Randy, Willem and Dunk wait at the far end of the aisle. Randy, Cena approaches you. Nobody else I'd like to walk me down the aisle.
I'll say what I said the first time. I am so proud of you. And I'll kind of put up my arm.
She's gonna look at you for a while before she takes it. I know I hated you for a while. But I think everybody goes through that kind of phase with their dad. And she will wrap her arm through your arm. And then she's going to lean up and whisper as best she can, given that you are way, 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 way taller than her. She goes, "Did you, did you, did you bring it with you? Make an insight check, and I will message you."
I forget the ring.
Chris, I also messaged you.
Oh my god.
I got a 13. That's the worst inside check I've ever had.
Yes, Branwyn, and you. That's enough, Brett.
Thank you.
You know what I just messaged you is what she's implying.
Oh, Randy goes, "Oh shit." And he
Just get it afterwards.
runs.
Just get it after. You can get it
Yeah, no.
when we're
For
up
sure,
there.
for sure.
How dare you have secrets?
Yeah. And he calms himself down, just kind of puts his arm out again.
Branwyn, your father, as like Cena and Randy are a bit behind you, your father approaches, puts out his arm. He goes, "I do hate to admit it, but you look even more beautiful than your mother did on our wedding day." Just kidding. I'm actually quite happy to admit that.
You're such a bitch. I just give him a huge hug.
Branwyn, you are without a doubt the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. And I know that you could not be, the two of you could not be more perfect for each other. And everyone's got to go through a phase with a man, if you know what I mean.
What? Wait.
Anywho, and he puts out his arm for you to accept it. He goes, "We gotta go quick. I gotta take over the music."
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Okay.
And he begins to proceed you down the aisle, uh, along which flank a series of fairies that have journeyed over with some of the porcupine knights, who toss glitter into the air as you proceed down the aisle.
Biodegradable.
Exactly. Branwen's dress is very lovely. It's flowing and it seems to be almost made from like moon lace, how it just kind of flitters in the summer sun. Um, and it just shimmers in shifting hues of white and just a faint touch of blue. Um, at the heart, at the far end of the aisle, is a beautiful archway interwoven of moon lilies and flowers collected from the surrounding banks of the Ebon Lake, brought over both from the Feywild and here on the material plane. A perfect encapsulation of Branwen's place between the two worlds. And it shimmers right where the sun hits the lake, or the confluence of two rivers, and flashes out across its churning waters. Your father grips your arm tightly as you go down, and you can tell he's kind of choking back just a little bit. He goes, I just knew the sun would shine off you one day. And he'll leave you there at the altar, step aside and pull out his fiddle as he plays a very faint tune as Cena begins to walk down the aisle towards you, arm in arm with Randy. Randy beaming something like an idiot, just kind of like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Um, as you all proceed
Aw,
down the aisle,
shucks.
and she meets you there at the end, kind of like catching up a little bit, often having to double her pace as Randy's like stride is so long, until inevitably he gives you a very nice bow at the end, Bramlin, um, and steps aside to collect something. And as Cena kind of sits there and looks at you, did you bring the ribbon?
I did.
Yeah. Um, and Randy will return to stand at the center of the two of you at the altar once more, carrying what, Randy?
I got a little guitar.
And what are you doing?
Um, I'm just gonna kind of like. I assume that I'm still marrying them eventually, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of like stand there with guitar in hand. I'm gonna go. I didn't. I feel like I didn't have that good of a speech the first time. I kind of went off on a little bit of a tangent. And it's really great that you're all here. I know not everybody could make it. Seraphel is dead. Um, Valerian is a dragon somewhere, I assume. I assume. Anyway, I thought I'd just kind of, just do something quick. And I break out like a guitar and I just kind of like start playing. And I play, I go, it's a song that I sang to Cena a lot as we were like hiking together in the far past.
Oh no.
Come along with me. I'm not singing well. To a place beside the sea. We can wander through the forest and do so as we please. Come along with me to a cliff under a tree where we can gaze upon the water as an everlasting dream. And, oh, all of my affections, I give them all to you. Maybe by next summer, we won't have changed our tune. And I sing that song for about 3 minutes.
It's
And then I
amazing,
finish.
even without a performance check.
And I kind of like put the guitar aside and I just go, uh, kiss each other. Your wives again.
Uh,
Okay. Um. Okay. Are we supposed to like say something? I feel like we're supposed to say something.
Oh shit. Sorry, I got it mixed around. No, it's vows time. It's vows time. Yeah, do your vows.
Um, do you want to go first, or should I go?
She's still recovering from, like, she is weeping at the song being played.
Okay, I'll hopefully not make you cry more, but maybe I will. Okay. So first of all, you're the most incredible person I've ever met, and I love you. Second of all, one thing that you've told me multiple times is that I've been too selfless and that I've been too busy trying to help other people. And that I don't get to do what I want. And that's a lie. I've been the most selfish person this entire time because the entire time that you've been with us, I've been doing exactly what I want, which is getting to be with you and getting to know you and getting to be close to you and getting to love you. So even while we've been, pretty much getting killed and having near-death experiences and all the hag nonsense, I was still doing exactly what I wanted, which was loving you. So really, I've been selfish this whole time because all I've ever wanted was right here. And I'd like to keep doing that and either grow old with you or stay young with you as long as you're here.
Yeah, that sounds good. You give without thinking, and you love without hesitation. You carry the weight of the entire world around you like it is yours alone to bear. So today, whether you think that it was all for me or not, I vow to be the one who carries you now. To remind you that you're not just a light for other people, but the warmth that I want to come home to every day. And something that I will always cherish and protect and return in full. I'm gonna love you fiercely, forever, and not just for who you are when everyone is there and who you think you are, but for who I know you to be when no one else is watching. And no matter how much you give to everyone else around us and to me, I promise you, you will never walk without me.
You
And
guys
then,
can do the ribbon thing now.
yeah, I bring out the sparkly ribbon, which we got a million years ago
Yeah?
in the Feywild, in the Spring Court. And I will let Randy wrap it around our hands.
I do it.
And
I now pronounce you wife and wife. Cena and Branwyn Foxbriar,
we'll
assume.
figure it out.
Figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out. You can
Sh-
now kiss your brides.
We kiss!
as
Yeah!
as
Ah!
Branwyn and Cena kiss, all of you witness as the silver sparkly ribbon that was wrapped around their hands glows a very bright golden hue until finally disappearing, and you can only see the faint black outline of a ribbon tattoo that crosses over their hands and matches across both of them as they pull away into a deep embrace. We're going to get this
That's
party started now as everyone cheers and celebrates, and as the party transitions over to the Ebon Lake tables that have been set up with pheasant being served, and sugared fruits, and wine, and exotic delicacies from all over the Feywild brought to these tables. And everyone is dancing. Seabass is just playing away and then taking big draughts from a goblet and then going
I
back
do
and
join
leading
him
it
at
back
some
and forth.
point.
Um,
And then also Colette joins.
Yes, Colette does join. And while the dancing continues and Colette and Walder do little spins around one another, and Cena even grabs Willem for a dance as well.
Aw.
Dunk, you feel a heavy hand on your shoulder. There's my boy. Uh,
No.
and as you turn and see a half orc, bold and muscular, one cracked tooth, the other sticking out over their jaw. Your friend told me the news, Dunk. I know you don't remember me. But he's going to kind of grab your shirt just a little bit. But I remember you. And you might not know it, Dunk. But I saw the light in your eyes and it put it back in mine. I wronged you once. But I see you didn't need me. You ain't a pup no more. And I love you all the same. And he's just gonna pull you into a giant bear hug, and like you can feel your bones kind of crack a little bit. And then you feel a very faint touch on your arm as you kind of like look over, a bit confused, as Clarissa's there, smiling at you.
Uh, Randy told me a little bit about you. And when I first found out, I said some things that maybe were a little rash, but it seems like you're a really cool dude, and I'm glad you're here. You want to party?
Absolutely, I've already helped myself to 3, no, 4 barrels of whatever that stardust wine that is, and I'm about to go help myself to a 5th. Why don't you take me over here? We'll leave your lovely lady friend to your other very large friend. Come on, let's
Yeah,
get
I
reacquainted.
I got some catching up to do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and go grab a drink with the old dad.
That leaves Randy and Clarissa alone together.
Whoa.
Uh,
It's a fun party, I guess,
yeah.
if you're into lesbians and stuff.
Are you not into lesbian stuff?
I tried it once. It wasn't for me.
Oh no, that's fair. I didn't mean to phrase the question that way. Are you like weed?
No.
Have you tried?
Yeah.
Do you like
I like wine. And she holds up a
wine? Oh, you
glass.
like
Kind of,
wine.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, you want to get fucked up?
Totally.
Yeah. And I take out a flask that is sizes bigger than usual, and I just clinker and I start to drink from it.
She cheers us back and begins to drink her own.
Not to abandon you here, but I do. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And I'm looking for Randy. I want to talk to that guy real quick.
Yes. As you survey the party, you do see. Actually, make a perception check.
18.
From the party, like as you kind of survey, you see two figures standing very far in the distance, but you can make them out with your Randy eyes to be Jabu and the human form of Valyrian. But what you also see is a guy just kind of standing there, like holding a wine glass and like looking around. He's just kind of like, and then he starts like chatting with one of the porcupines or hedgehogs rather. And he's like, "You're real, like super little dude, crazy."
I'm gonna come right up to him, and I'm just gonna go, Randy, my guy.
Holy shit! It's you! What
Oh,
the
it's
fuck
so
is
good to
up?
see you. Yeah, my daughter got married.
This is your daughter's wedding,
Yeah, yeah. It's so
dude.
good to see you. I haven't seen you since I moved out of your basement.
Oh my god! I was so confused when I got this letter.
Yeah, yeah, no. I'm glad you came. I mean,
Oh,
that's a
I'll
lot of
never pass up a party, man. You just gotta live like you're never gonna die, right?
yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
Randy. I can't
Randy.
believe we have the same name. It's super weird. Like when you told me that day, I was like, "That's weird," because I just told you my name was Randy, and then you're like, "Yeah, so is mine." But it was also kind of weird that you told me like 3 weeks into living with me. You were pretty quiet for a while there,
Yeah, I don't
dude. I've never met somebody like you, man.
know. You kind of
Uh,
taught me. You taught me how to live, man. And then I kind of shift my attention to Valerian, who's like, I guess, right next to him, and I
no, no,
go,
no. They're way, way out.
"Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I don't do that then." And I'm just gonna kind of talk to Randy for a long while.
Okay. Um, after the party proceeds for some time, Cena is like dragging Branwyn over to where she can find Willem. And she goes, "Have you seen Randy and Dunk? I like one more adventure, quick, in and out, 20 minutes.
Wait,
So-
what?
Sorry, what?
I need to do one more
Okay,
thing.
wait. What is it?
Well, actually, I kind of need you to do something, babe.
Okay.
I need you to
Am I
I
teleporting?
need you to cast teleport like one more
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Clarissa can come too, right? So that she can teleport us back.
Okay, yeah.
What is going on?
It's a
This is
quick,
your wedding.
quick in and out. Not even 10-minute adventure. It'll be awesome.
Teleporting.
It'll be
We're teleporting.
awesome.
Okay, yeah, Randy's drinking with Clarissa somewhere. Dunk is with Borgin,
Dunk.
I think.
Sick. They can come too. Oh my god. Make an insight check.
Bring
I was
a
gonna
bunch
say,
of people.
speaking of drinking, how much have both of you been doing?
What?
Cena is plastered. Doesn't even take an insight check. It's
You
very
you
good.
didn't get a chance to eat.
There's food
Oh no,
here.
you do not.
Yeah, there's
It's a wedding.
barbecue.
There's lots of food. Did you not see the sugared fruit?
You're all just saying a lot at once. You're all just saying a lot at
I've
once.
only had sugared food. I hadn't had any carbs, dude.
Baby,
This
you need
is my
protein.
wife. This is
That's
my
my
wife.
wife.
My wife.
We're married.
We're
Yep,
married.
you're married.
And she's gonna shout at the tops of her lungs, like, "Randy!"
And I
Ready.
just like perk up. I go, "Oh shit, yeah, I gotta go. That's her. I'll see
Dude,
you later, man.
so great to see you.
You got to talk to Jabu. He's the blue guy over there. You guys would get
Jabu.
along great. Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Got it.
See you,
I am
man.
absolutely picturing Nick Miller from New Girl.
That's exactly
That's
what he's
not
like,
not
actually.
right.
Yeah.
That's correct. And as I'm walking over, I take out one of the biggest fucking blunts you've ever seen. And I start lighting.
Incredible. Incredible.
A
Okay.
cigar-sized
It's
blunt.
straight up a staff.
Yeah.
But
Hello.
Troll it. Portal, please.
Yes, it's gone.
No, no,
It's
no.
gone.
Not totally. And
what?
she's gonna whisper in your ear, and you know the exact location you need to teleport to.
Holy shit, you have longitude and latitude and with like 13 decimal
What the
points.
fuck
That's
is
so exact.
longitude?
And I
Good.
will have you roll a d100.
Okay, Branwyn, now's the time not to send us to the infernal plane.
Got your longitude right here.
All right, what should I roll first?
We've
The
seen it.
the single digits or the double digits?
Or the trippy
All right, I'll
digit.
roll single digits first. 2. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the money.
2. Uh-oh.
It's 2.
Okay. All right. The door opens up. The portal in front of you. You can see that it's water rushing over one of the cavernous walls. So you can very precariously
Wait.
step over it.
Can Clarissa counterspell me
No,
if she sees this is going really poorly?
no, because the portal
Oh,
opens
please,
up in front of you.
she'd love it if it was going poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. She's sitting here like, oh, what a surprise. Sorry, it looks great. Happy wedding. And you can find like a footing, and Cena's like, "Okay, be careful," and is going to
I
step
missed.
through the portal.
Can somebody tell me what the fuck we're doing?
Whee! I follow Cena.
I'm gonna jump through. Yeah.
Yup. In I go.
Yeah, I
Oh
go
my
in.
god, it's like Willem doesn't trust my wife. That's crazy.
As you step through the portal, you find yourself kind of like precariously looking over the cliff, uh, that was left by you don't know what. And Cena's going around and like, okay, hold on, wait, stay here. Okay, stay here. Close your eyes. Ready? Closing, closing. Cool. Now
Willem's
turn.
definitely peeking.
Okay, no peeking. And she's gonna bop you in the head.
Ow.
I
Wait,
see it.
who?
I see everything, Willem. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
keep your eyes closed. Turn around. Keep them closed. Open your eyes. As you all look out at the inexplicable destruction, a gaping maw in the earth that falls down into a almost bottomless void of darkness and cavernous rock. You can see the construction and building and clock tower of Trowood lying in heaps on various ledges and crevasses that open up and kind of form a stack of stone that go down deeper and deeper into the earth. There is a rise that sits kind of in the middle of the canyon, with water pouring in from the bay on either side of it, start forming something of a waterfall on either side. Carved and placed atop this rise, Cena quietly just kind of nods as all of you kind of affix your eyes to it. I had your dad work on it. Is a marble statue with great white wings extending out over the reaches of the water that pours in, and an epitaph that reads, at the base of a tall, elegant warrior in beautiful armor, her eyes fixed towards the heavens, and sword at her side, and an epitaph that reads, we don't remember why, but we remember you saved. And Cena looks to you, Willem. I told you we wouldn't forget.
I'm just gonna put an arm around her and do little tears.
This is nice.
None of us would be here without her. The reason any of us are together is because of her. For better or worse.
My little guys.
Thanks for bringing us together.
We pour one out for Seraphil, except Randy's flask is so big it takes
It
a
just
really
tears
long
like.
time.
And after like 20 minutes, seems like, okay, quick in and out, 20-minute adventure. Let's go celebrate her.
Yeah, and also we could still celebrate us a little
And
bit.
us, and us. And
Yeah.
Clarissa opens a portal to return to the wedding,
Thanks,
which
Clarissa.
Oh, this is. I mean, obviously, this is where we're supposed to be, but I assume Bramwin fucked up.
well, she did. You were supposed to be right in front of the statue. She put you off to the left of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
It was really helpful that I had multiple decimal points for the longitude and latitude.
Yes.
It really helped with the
No,
DC.
no, the longitude and the latitude.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey.
Chris, to check, this is the end.
Is there anything else that anyone would like to do before enjoying the rest of the wedding?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get Clarissa in a if she's just kind of like alone at some point, I'm gonna go up to her.
Okay. Hello again.
And I'm gonna, hey,
Did you drink too much?
well, that's yes, definitely. And Chris, to check, I have like studied the scroll. I have the ability to do this right now.
You have to use the spell scroll, yes.
Okay. I have to like take it out and use it.
Yeah. It's casting a spell.
Okay. Fair enough. I have just something I kind of want to read to you. And I feel like I've been a little harsh on you. And I wrote something down to, I don't know, keep me, honest. And so I don't veer off track like I normally do. And I take the spell scroll out. Hopefully, it just looks like a normal scroll.
Make a stealth check.
Yeah.
This feels dangerously adjacent to drugging a woman.
Not one.
What the fuck are you doing?
And I start reading from it to her.
What the fuck are you doing?
And I cast this spell.
Counterspell. But I do have to roll a d20 for that. And this is a 9th level spell.
What the heck?
Oh, fuck! Rolled a dirty 16, which means she rolled way over a 20.
Silvery barbs? What's happening?
You are not
Am I
there.
there?
You are not
I
there.
don't know what's happening. And I only have one scroll.
Do we need to have a fucking conversation? What the fuck are you doing?
Nothing. Have a good night. And I'll leave.
The
Sure.
fuck?
Any? Dunk, I think we've had our fun. It's probably time for that trip now.
Wait, what? It's like only like 2 a.m. though.
Yeah, no, we're
Yeah, we're still partying.
super happy for
But
you.
we're
I
gonna
think
watch the
it's time for
sunrise.
that trip now, Dunk.
No sunrise?
Give me like 2 minutes.
Sunrise?
I'm gonna walk up to Willem.
Uh,
Like, so
I
think.
hold on, Dunk.
Wait. Yeah.
How about I'll meet you at the tower. I'm tired. I'll meet you at Dragon's Tower, and we can wake up tomorrow and start our adventure there. take your last night with your friends.
Wait, Clarissa.
You sure?
Sunrise.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll
Wait,
see you
Clarissa, you look so
later.
pretty.
I know. Congratulations, and I will see you tomorrow in the morning.
Is
Right.
is what's his name? Enrian Enri En
Eldrin?
Eldred,
Eldrin. Is he still here?
you do not see him at the party.
Eldred, I need your help real quick.
Willem, so I think this might be the last night that we'll be seeing each other for a bit. You want to pull a card?
Where are you going?
No!
Where are you going?
Oh, Chris and I are just gonna go. I think we're gonna go do our thing. I know you're gonna be doing your thing with Randy. It sounds like.
Man, I don't know. I mean, Cena was like, "Oh, go take care of orphans," and then Amar was like, "Oh, you're a disgrace to your title," and that was really intense and out of nowhere. But then, yeah, I also want to kill the gods and avenge
Wait a
Sheriff.
second. Wait a second. Cena. Somebody hated you. Amar fucking hates you now. Oh my god. Oh, you kind of earned that, my dude.
Do you think that's what it was?
I mean, did he, like, was he mean to you?
Yeah.
Or was he just like, you gotta come to work, bitch?
Cena's just gonna
He
start,
was
like,
like,
kissing Brandon, the side of Brandon's face.
it was like,
Hi.
have you heard? I think it's Euphoria by that bard Kendrick Lamar, where he's like, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, and like he really goes in like that. It felt like that. Like I was just attacked at my core. But I do think I earned it. You're right. It's just like
Baby,
it's
like,
crazy that of like out of all the people, it would be like him. But
what if you were like really nice to him? Would it,
I think he
you
might
know?
be compelled by forces beyond our comprehension to hate me. I don't know.
Hmm.
Mm.
Well, yeah,
You want us to come with you? We could just like hang out.
yeah, we're gonna pull a
Oh
card
wait, no,
together.
we're going on honeymoon though, so
You're going on your honeymoon on your wedding night?
we haven't
Tomorrow.
decided where yet.
Tomorrow. And we already
We're
know
going.
where. We're gonna go to that tomorrow.
Someone
Well,
knows.
yeah. So all of us draw a card, or
I'll
No,
draw
I'll kill
one.
any. I'll.
I mean,
No,
I won't
no,
draw
Yes.
one. I won't draw one.
you're not drawing one.
Sorry,
I
Can I
swear to
also
God.
join this conversation at this point?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I look aghast.
Hey, Randy, you look
wow,
aghast.
yeah, bro. Why are you so aghast? You just see
I
a
am
specter,
agog.
a phantasm.
You're
I'm
pretty
good.
gassy, dude.
We're drawing cards.
Man, you're not good. What's the deal?
Yeah.
We're your
It's
friends.
cool.
We know you.
No, don't draw a card though. No
Yeah,
one's
draw a
drawing.
card.
If anyone draws a card, you're not invited to my wedding.
Okay.
Babe, they're already here.
Wait.
Holy fuck.
They're already here.
Okay, no, if any of you guys
When
draw
draws
a
a card,
card,
you're
you're
not
not.
invited to our honeymoon.
Yeah, you
We're
sons
gonna
of
be
Yeah.
bitches.
invited. We were gonna be
Think.
invited to that.
No, wait. Okay.
Dunk. How about tomorrow? Listen, if we fuck up, I don't want to ruin this night. Like
Yeah.
we don't know what could happen, and like everybody's like good vibes right now, except Randy, who's aghast. So
He's so gassed.
I'm fine. No, I'm good.
yeah, call him Amoko the way he's so gassed right now.
I was gonna say gassed, more like too gassed.
What are you
Hey,
guys talking about?
you look like you've seen
You are the most aghast motherfucker I've ever seen.
You received a fright, like a specter or phantasm appeared in your field of vision and really spooked you out of your underoos.
I'm good.
No, you're aghast. We all know it.
All right, I'll say it. And I and I and
Oh, wait,
I
wait,
go,
wait, wait, wait.
what?
Give her something to drink.
Oh shit, yeah. And I give her the flask. Uh, I go, Dunk, do not leave with her.
Whoa,
Right?
whoa.
What? But she looks so
But
pretty.
we're going tomorrow.
Do not
Her
leave
dress
with
is
her.
really
Randy,
pretty.
what's the deal?
But her dress is really pretty.
Well,
What did what
Or
did
at
you
least
do?
wait a couple of days.
But why is her dress so pretty?
why? What's going on?
I um
Get it out.
she's extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
She's gonna fuck
Yeah.
everything up.
Yeah. Have you seen her in her really cool dress?
She's
Damn, girl. Cena looks better though.
Thank you.
Brown
Randy,
or Cena are gone.
Willem's gonna sober up a little bit and be like, Randy, what's going on?
I and he kind of takes a deep breath and goes, "No, it'll be fine. I'm sorry. Have a good trip, Dunk."
No.
It'll be
What
fine.
happened?
Yeah. Nothing happened. I had have a good trip, Dunk. I'm sorry.
Thanks, man.
And I just kind of leave.
I'm
Oh, and
following.
actually I go back and I start to leave. I go back and I go, I'm gonna leave for a while
What?
tomorrow. Um,
Maybe too.
yeah, I just wanted to and I look at Cena and I go, I'll be back. I'll come back around, but I think I gotta kind of
We'll hunt you down.
do my own thing for a while.
I can cast teleport.
She sure can.
You're very good at that. Um,
Yeah.
I love you guys. Um, this is, and I just the biggest my arms can get. I do a big hug, and I hug them all, and I go, oh, it's okay.
Okay. Yay.
If Randy's leaving, Willem is going to follow him because I need answers.
That's cool, man. You can follow me for a while. Can't imagine
Uh,
it'll be extremely, I think it'll be kind of
are,
boring, but
are you leaving the tent right now or whatever?
no, no, no.
We're in my
I'm chilling
keep.
here tonight.
What
I'm
the
staying with you guys
fuck?
tonight.
Oh,
I'll leave back.
well, I want to pull you aside and have a conversation.
Okay.
I think Brando and Cena just fall asleep where they're currently
Yeah.
sitting.
I'm gonna grapple Borgin.
Just
Hell
Not
yeah.
like
in a good way.
play
In a
wrestle.
good way.
They're
Yeah.
being scramble boys.
What is it? We can't all read minds, so I'm gonna ask you, as your friend, to please tell me what is going on. And
Yeah,
don't tell me.
I just got a really bad feeling about Clarissa. I think she's gonna do some shit. She's gonna, attempt to accrue power for hundreds of years and then eventually get it. And then, just every time I've read her mind, that's kind of all she's thinking about. And I've met people like that, and we've dealt with people like that, and it always goes poorly.
What happened tonight that made you switch things up? Because you seemed
I had a
I know
plan.
too.
It was not fair to Dunk, but I was going to erase her memory from basically since she came out of the orb.
Willem is gonna just lean against a door frame and do the tired SpongeBob meme, and then look at Randy and go, I don't really know how to feel about that right now. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, it didn't work. She counterspelled it, and I don't think she really knows what I was trying to do either. So I think we just kind of pretend it didn't happen and keep an eye on her.
So it's probably bad that I gave her Gwen's journals, right?
You fucking what?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. We'll keep an eye on her.
I mean, yes, we will. I slipped fingernail clippings into the pages of the journal
Why?
so I can watch her.
Okay, that works too, not just your tooth?
Yeah, no, teeth, hair, fingernail clippings, it's all
You
good
could have
there.
just been giving us hair this whole time, but you were giving us your teeth?
Yeah. I
That's
thought it was
awesome,
more
man. I'm really
I
glad
thought
you
it,
committed to the bit.
I thought it was like more sentimental. I don't know.
Oh, sure. Yeah, everyone loves a molar. Um,
Yeah.
it's cool. I don't want to ruin the night.
Um, okay. Uh yeah, we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, like I gave her this whole speech about like, oh, Sarah Fell taught me about forgiveness and like
Mm.
moving forward and being wrong about people. And like you and Brandon were really instrumental in doing that for me. So I hope that she can not do what you said. But we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And if she does,
That'd be
then
really great.
we stop her.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm
So
gonna get fucked up now. I have not been nearly drunk enough for this shit, and I go over to the bar. I get like another thing of liquor, and I start pouring it back into the flask, and I just start drinking seriously.
I'm gonna flash the. I'm just gonna flash on the deck and sort of give him an eyebrow raise.
I'm never doing that shit, man. That's too hardcore for me. I
If
do a
you do
lot of
that at
drugs.
Brandon's wedding, I will kill you in
That's
real life.
crazy. All right, now we're going to sleep. I
Yeah,
guess.
we'll go to sleep.
We
Is there
can.
anybody Willem could sleep with here besides Dunk?
Wait, let me look at the guest list. Dinky.
Tinky.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I'm the only one he doesn't want.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he might
That was
want you
back
now.
then. Yeah, that was back then.
That was then.
Ah,
Have I gotten hotter?
It was more so just like your vibe.
You've gotten cooler.
Yeah, you've gotten way
yeah.
cooler. And you
We
know
could
what,
draw a
Willem?
deck.
You level up.
Whoa!
Yay!
Oh, I'm the same as the rest of you, even though I'm still 6 intelligence. Dumb as a dog.
He's still a dum dum.
We could draw a card like after everybody goes to sleep.
We can just do it tomorrow when everybody's like, no, final partings or whatever.
Yeah.
Ah!
There could be somebody in Borgen's band that you could bone.
Got to be someone.
Oh, remember Big Titty, whatever her name is, bad
The
lady.
one with the sick
Oh wait,
tits?
what
I don't
about
remember.
Bartleby? He could bone
No.
Bartleby.
No, I
Sick tits.
fucked her and then I killed her.
Yeah, and yeah, you were Eskimo brothers with your dad, and then you killed her.
Yeah.
His adopted
Never say that
father.
again.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do before taking a long rest?
I'm
Is this the end of our
good.
campaign, or is another session the end of our campaign?
What do you guys think?
I
No,
mean,
I'm good.
I think Branwen and Sienna go to sleep as wives.
biblically.
You don't even
Well,
have to worry
Yes,
about
no.
like whiskey dick, because
maybe
Well,
may,
we're both passed the fuck out,
maybe
so I
these
don't think it
people will
matters.
return, perhaps not. It all depends. But I can tell you this much. There has been no finer story told until the next one that we tell. Because We got to do it together. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. There is no greater joy than getting to play make-believe with your friends every week. And I want to thank anybody who's watched ever, because I joke that it's not for you, but what a pleasure it is to share this with everyone. You should want this, because it's all I ever want to do. So I want to say thank you to all of you, my dearest friends. And if we're back with this, we'll be back next Wednesday. And if we're not, Nat20Hot will return. We love you.
I
so
I love you,
much.
Lord.
Bye.